I'll just
Yeah, I
record
wanna
this
get
one, Scott.
You're running at Twitch.
Yeah, I'll just record it for now. It's being a pain.
So the ways
You
into this
record
room
local?
Well,
And
fine.
you record.
are like here, and here are the ways in.
Yes. So there's only one entrance, but it splits off, and one goes straight, and one goes this way.
Oh, that's the only way into this room.
Yes.
You gonna go live on YouTube or gonna say fuck it?
We're not doing YouTube for that.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna
fuck
park
you
myself
then.
right. I don't really see anything to like get a good vantage point, like a better vantage point than the two entrances being from down there.
How high up are the entrances?
Pretty fucking high,
The
man.
entrances are about 30 feet up, and then once it goes into the cavern, it goes quite high.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'll stay in normal form for right now, actually.
Yeah.
When I see the first thing kind of coming, it's right here, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as I see like the first signs or something, I'm gonna cast my that AOE bramble.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you spell?
And you do see a sign after about an hour. You hear creaking of a wagon, and you see
It'll blow us in.
two cloaked figures pushing a wagon brimming with gold.
Oh fuck! They're trying to bribe the dragon.
And you see eventually a familiar face.
Wait. How much? Like from looking at that and looking at how much gold the dragon had down below, which looks like it's more.
Dragon's not going to care.
I don't care about the dragon.
They're about. It's kind of hard to gauge because you can only see some of it. But you would estimate if the wagon's full, the horde is going to be bigger. But this is quite decent. Like, there's got to be at least a few thousand gold in here.
So not enough for Haldramon to care.
There is something about, based on what your interactions with Haldramon, there is something preventing him from just taking gold. As if he's afflicted by a curse.
Yeah, it needs to be a transaction.
Yes. But eventually, you see St. Carlos. And he yells out, "Oh, great and magnificent Zindalor, I come bearing a tiding in hopes of trade. In exchange for one item of your hoard, we hope to give you this gold here and potential alliances." And you see the dragon go, And she starts going out of the cave. And she says, "It's to stop me from just killing you all and taking it for myself."
Oh.
And Carlos just smirks and he says, "Simple. I can assure you that this would not be the first offering. You help us, we'll definitely keep giving you all the gold that we could find. And not only that, look at those adventurers back there. The lies they told. Even now they're scheming. They promised me that statue. And
Do we hear?
To you.
Do we hear him say that?
Yes.
I would immediately speak up and go, "We were threatened into giving you that. We never promised you
Oh. Dear Dragon,
This
we're
is the jackass that put the bracers on me.
quite. As you see, were they not?
Ugh.
Were they honest with you? Oh, great Zindalor. And you see the dragon's kind of looking back and...
I never lied to her.
We haven't lied to the dragon at all yet.
I never
No,
said
but you
shit to her.
guys weren't exactly forthright or quick to give it any offerings.
Well, we gave her 2 things, like, instantaneously.
You guys took quite
No,
a bit
that's after you
before...
tried to get Helgemon to deal with it.
You guys took a bit. You guys took quite a bit before you started putting stuff into the bowl.
Well, as soon as we came out from behind the thing, 2 things were put into that bowl within the first 2 turns.
Yeah, but not very much.
Not very much. It's a fucking expensive ass ruby statue.
Yeah, there was one thing.
She doesn't know value on it for this.
Yes, and you see, she's considering. And she looks back at the
I
group
never
and she
think
says, "Now tell me, why should I side with you?"
Yeah.
Well, once we've ridden ourselves with them and we can continue on what we're after as well, we'll be certainly finding riches of our own that are more than just coins. We know
Once
you
we've dealt with
enjoy
him, you
shiny...
can have all of his riches.
You don't like it, I mean, you can go back to your hole in the ground with nothing.
Give me a persuasion.
I mean, it's just a bite of a.
I have my
Uh,
advantage on that. So.
Piss off the dragon.
Oh, Zradak's.
Oh,
Okay.
wrong character. Wrong, right.
I got you.
Only person who's talking to the dragon.
Well,
I said
he's
something.
the one that said that.
I was the one that said that.
Yep, you got the highest roll.
Yeah.
I think Gattsu is learning to bite his tongue by current events.
He's recalling the feeling of being
Ow,
dragon
ow,
food.
ow.
Yeah. Chomp,
Yeah.
chomp.
Quite literally.
Yes.
That's true, Joy.
She sits there and she looks back at the Yanti and he goes, "How forthright were they? Did they show up and honor your magnificence right off the bat? Or did they talk and try to sly their way in? There are only 5 adventurers. I know your graciousness knows how large our organization is."
An organization as large as yours that wasn't able to find 2 little trinkets. A trinket, or an organization as large as yours that felt the need that you needed these 5 measly adventurers to acquire it because you could not.
I think it's more that he was too weak to risk his own life to go after the treasure that the dragon now possesses.
Oh. Or was I simply using assets who fell before me? I quite recall you were
only
quite
fell because
eager.
he put 2 arrows in my legs, thank you.
Yes. I don't seem to recall you guys opposing me putting the manacles on you.
You shackled me against my will.
Oh,
Yes,
You were
I
unconscious.
did. And he says, yes, I did shackle you against your will. Because that's
There
how
you
weak
go.
you are.
So how trustworthy are you to the dragon? If that's the shit you're willing to pull.
now the dragon did mention before that she hated Yanti, correct? Did she not mention that she hated the slithery reptilian things? Is that not what she said?
The other snick peoples.
Snick.
Not
I could have sworn
necessarily.
that she said that she hated the Yanti.
She said, I don't think it was the Yanti, I think it was the snick people.
Yeah, they're the snake people.
Yanti are snake people.
Oh, right.
So, and
I'm
I
thinking
could have sworn that she said she reveled in the thought of barbecuing or roasting the snake thing, and she
Yes,
said
she
something
did.
about that. And I'll mention at this point, this man before you here, after you told us of how you would revel in the barbecuing of their disgusting species, they look to summon, and then I'll describe the Yanti thingy that they're trying to summon with the three things that we know from talking to the pirate guy from before.
you're giving her an even bigger food source.
And it says, "Come now. Would even such a thing be able to take on a dragon? We simply wish to have our god
Why would
restored
you
to
put all
us."
this? Why would you put the effort into worshiping a lesser being? Why not just worship the dragon from the beginning if it's already here?
It's part of our religion.
If it is so lesser than that dragon, and you know the dragon is better, there's no point in worshiping that lesser being because it is basically just one step above your piddly, alas.
And we're willing to work with you, mighty dragon, and not have to deal with these disgusting creatures at any point. If you need us to acquire something, then you will be able to deal with us and not have to deal with the Yanti that you so dislike.
How about a contest then, since you're such strong allies of the dragon? And she says, "I'm listening. I offer you 2,000 gold. How about who can acquire more gold in, let's say, 4 days? And come and offer greatly
Okay,
to you."
you get a 3-day head start. We'll see you on the 4th day.
No, this is my first offering. I will bring more gold. As you say, since you're so much superior than me, obviously you should be able to bring the dragon even more.
Oh, we said
And
we were
she
superior.
wins out.
You're a piece of shit. You're a
Well,
lying, backstabbing piece of shit.
oh,
Jesus.
such hateful words from one who already backstabbed from my agreement. I let you live, you would serve me.
Well, we didn't backstab you from your agreement.
I
Yes,
never
you
agreed
did.
to any of that.
The agreement
No,
was
but your comrades did
the
it for you.
agreement was that we would let you know when we found the trinket and that we would show it to you, which we did.
Incorrect. You
That
gave
is.
it to the dragon. And you see similar looks and is looking over at you at this point. Because she knows exactly what happened. And she looks at you. Did you or did you not agree to bring him the statue?
We agreed to let him know when we had found it and to let him know. And when we talked to him, we did tell him that we could not bring it to him.
I never agreed to any of this because I was
She
still
looked at
out there.
him and she says, "How peculiar that you would offer me treasure. Did you tell him you had how could you not bring it to him? Is it
You
because
are
you
the
offered it to
greater.
me?"
Yes, you are much more magnificent than he is. You are far more deserving.
Oh, yes, yes. But it's words that matter right now, my dear boy.
That's what I
You
just said.
said you would contact him when you have it.
I said
Why
nothing.
did you contact
We
after you
contact.
gave it to me? Because obviously you brought that into my lair, because no such treasure was in it.
Andrew, you weren't aware that we had the thing at first. That was the first you had seen it.
Yep. I contacted him as soon as I saw it.
Oh, then
I was
does
the
that
only one
mean?
with the bracers to be able to contact him. I didn't see it until it was put in your tray.
And your comrades told you as soon as they found it?
You know how hectic this day has been. The dangers we've been
Right.
in.
We had
Give
just
me another persuasion.
we had just received the yeah, we hadn't even left the dungeon yet with it. It was the same day.
Jeez, what a delay.
That 20.
Ha 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 ha.
She says, I see. Well, I believe you. But I do love this idea of a contest.
Definitely in your favor.
But of course. Whoever brings me the most gold in 3 days gets the statue. But it must be a minimum of 3,000. And you see Carlos is a little bit sweating. He says, it's doable.
Oh, wait a minute. One sec.
He's running on fumes.
No, it's fine. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, she says, very well. But a punishment for the Yonti. She says, so because your kind have been less than gracious than yourself, you must bring me double. You must bring me 6,000 to prove you're worthy. Carlos, 6,000 it is, my lady. And the dragon swoops and picks up the existing wagon. And she says,
So he must
lovely
bring.
tribute.
So to confirm the wording of our contest, the wording is that Carlos must bring twice the amount that we bring, or that he must just bring 6,000.
You must bring a minimum of 3. Ooh, I love that wording. 3,000 is the minimum for you. 6,000 it is the minimum for him. But yes, he has to bring double of whatever you bring.
I'll look to Carlos with this and be like, I would hate to have misunderstood the wordings of such a magnificent creature. Don't you agree, Carlos?
Perfectly. Such a great agreement.
I mean, with your vast armies, as you have so bragged, I mean, you have far more than double our men. Surely for you it'll be no problem at all, as you like to brag.
Yes. At this point, Cinder brings the wagon back in. She says, well, I think there's enough of your aroma. You may leave my cave. And you see Carlos like, very well. And
What was the value of the ingots, by the way?
The adamantium was, let me...
That's probably what we need right there.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's... I have to go back up to Harak armor.
We didn't have that much of it. Actually, was it 10? No, it was more.
Didn't you put it all in a bag of holding?
I do. I have all 200.
Adamantine is worth 10 gold each.
So we have 2,000 in that. Oh, wait a minute. Adamantine, it goes by weight, does it not?
Yeah, but it's each one is 1 pound and it's 10 gold for each one. Like each egg.
Those are tiny ingots.
Yes. How many did you get? You got 2,000 ingots?
We got 66% of what there was.
Yeah.
I thought D&D Beyond had something, but it doesn't.
No, it's specifically in here.
Oh, okay.
But you see, Carlos is heading his way out.
Okay. So on the main map,
Nope. Yeah. So I'm assuming you're. All right. I just want to double check. Anyone gonna do anything while he's leaving or no?
While he's leaving, I don't think it's worth it. We have a friendly competition going on. I don't want to piss the dragon off.
yes,
Yeah.
friendly.
Yep. And the dragon just looks over at you guys and she says, she looks at you guys and she says, "Ah, I like your words. Consider yourselves minions of Tzindalor. May you
I'm okay
wear
with
that
this.
badge with honor."
I would rather wear that badge than those bracers.
Magnificent.
All right. Can we see the world map?
Certainly.
Because there's a place where I was thinking about going.
Yes.
Um,
So, but just a heads up about, as you guys, I'm assuming you guys head out and you're not too far away from where like you don't go that far while you're planning looking at the map, right?
yeah, I was gonna look at the map itself and see where we hadn't gone that's close for one. It's 3 days.
But about not too long after, you hear a roar coming and you see Cinderlord coming out of her cave, furious.
Wait, what? Furious with
Oh.
who?
And she says, "Where
He
did
stole it.
those slithering fuckers go?"
He
"They
stole the
stole."
statue.
And she does spot you and she says, "Did you see where they went? They stole them from me. They stole that statue. No
I
one."
take it our contest
Okay.
is off.
So they
Oh,
slither. Can we track them?
They have an army. I mean,
Yeah, but they slither. They're going to leave pretty distinct tracks.
that's what I mean.
not all of them slither. Some of them have there's multiple different types of Yuan-ti and they all have distinct footprints. Some slither, some walk. Some have snake, like some have human feet, some have more.
But don't they have a particular odor?
They do, and
And if there's so many of them together, shouldn't this be something we could track from the air?
I'm using
I can fly. Just
you
saying.
do pick up some tracks going north.
like back towards the Harakrammer's main entrance we started with.
Yeah, but it looks like it's more going like in this direction. But you do also pick up traces of you see a set of footprints followed by two standing almost side by side, and a very large slithering track.
They have a
behind.
wagon too.
No,
No,
the
the
dragon
wagon.
took the wagon.
Yeah, the
The dragon
wagon got
took
left.
the wagon.
But the tracks just stop. And with that roll, you do see traces of. Give me an Arcana.
I would just use detect magic.
Oh yeah, you do catch some traces of magic, and you base the field as some form of teleportation. But there are some Yuan-Ti that are still in the forest, but they all seem to have split up. You see the main bulk going north, but some going south.
Wait, sorry. We can see one?
No, you see the tracks.
Oh, I was saying we can see something. We have a sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the jungle's too thick. And but the dragon looks down, she says, "Bring me their heads, and I will reward you greatly."
Gladly.
Now I spring into action. You got it.
I will
Consider
personally
them
mount
dead.
their heads.
Now, before we acquire them for you, just to clarify, do you wish them to be alive for your satisfaction or dead? Or do you mind?
So
I would hate to
long as they
disappoint you.
die. She says, "You're my favorite." She says, she looks down. So long as it is agonizing, slow, that the faces are wrecked in pure agony forever in their
I'm gonna
faces.
Gattsu pops a
immediately.
boner.
I was gonna immediately turn to Gattsu and be like, "I don't believe I'm your favorite at this point. I believe this man here is about to become your favorite."
You're a
Hold
chew
on.
toy.
You hear it loud as you hear something against my armor.
If it's painful, that is, if it's slow, go for it. If you bring them
Oh,
alive,
oh. Do you have a symbol?
I do.
Like, symbol it on one of her her actual minions.
She says no, they more since they have the red scale, but and she cracks one of her scales off, and then she crumples it into enough shards for each of you.
What is this for?
You'll see. I have
All
a
of you.
plan for this.
Are we
So
gonna
she-
brand someone?
Yes, that is exactly my idea.
Yeah, she says my symbol is 3 claw marks.
I
She
believe
uses the tip of her talon to draw it in the ground.
I'm just gonna ask her just to make sure she's okay with this. If my druid friend here that has a talent for fire, so like yourself, if he were to use his fire in your name to brand this on them, would that
Oh.
satisfy you?
Yes. Make
Maybe
sure that
correct.
they make sure none forget who truly rules this island.
Oh, I think we should leave some of them alive.
Oh, you're evil.
Well, you saw what they tried to do to us. I mean, we had an alliance with you, and they
Yes.
tried to turn you against us. I don't like that. You are far more
No.
impressive than they.
Right.
And then they betrayed you instantaneously after going on about how bad betrayal was.
Quite. I should never have let myself be swayed. Oh, that won't happen again.
Okay.
She says, and she quickly scratches her mark into each of the scales. She says, wield that, and all will know that you serve me.
And these are, of course, fireproof, I would assume. But they.
Right.
So if just in theory, if Scar were to
Yeah.
light them up with burning hands, it would be able to like superheat it to brand something.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
We could go and kill Carlos and then send off the Auntie to all over the island, branded.
Congratulations. You guys have successfully allied yourselves with the Red Dragon.
Gore.
And she says, before I go, is there any particular spots you would like me to drop you off?
I believe we recall seeing the floating heart, or the island shaped like a floating heart. If we're going to find him, I can't think of a better vantage point to start from than somewhere that high up.
Right. She says, very well. And she drops down the wagon that the Yuan-Ti had given her. No gold in it now, but... And she says, hop in.
And I'll hop in.
Yeah. And with that,
And I shall follow.
yep, if everyone's in, she will fly you guys
Yep.
all the way up to here.
Now, before we do anything with the floating heart itself, from what we recall of Carlos, or I guess not necessarily me, but from what the party would have said, we know that he. What do we remember of where he was going from the main town? Do we remember what direction he was going from? Or where the pirate told us about the... Like, he told us there's a ritual that's required once they had all three, right?
Yes.
Did
He wasn't sure where.
Got it, okay.
But yeah, the direction they went after they went out, they actually went this direction.
So from the floating heart, west-ish.
Yeah.
Like Ataz, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just so I know before we get there.
And you did, and one thing you guys would remember is that they wanted you to find one of the statues, and they knew where one of the other ones was.
Yeah, because they
have the green one. To your knowledge, they have the red one, and that would mean they do know where the last one is.
Right. Well, when we get to the floating heart, we'd start off by trying to survey the area, I guess.
And yeah, Celinda is sitting there with you, and she's like, "That was a bit of a whirlwind event."
Welcome to the party.
And she says, "Not often you come across something like that."
Oh, that's right, we have her now. I forgot about that. I guess this probably we should fill her in about Carlos, so she's well aware of.
Yeah. So she says, I assumed at least enough of what I saw that you at least were not on good terms, but I knew there were Yonti on the island, but
Fucking Yonti are like rats. They're everywhere.
yeah. So she starts going. She says we should go back into the jungle a bit and come out this way, so we avoid the mist, as it tends to pool out in the open.
We had her fly us to the floating heart, though. So
yeah, no, Tinder dropped you here.
Oh, at the ground. Okay.
She didn't bring you directly to the heart.
It'd be pretty conspicuous if she did.
Yeah, she says odd things happen that heart, so she says make sure you come back alive. I'd hate to have wasted a perfectly good scale, but I think you'll be fine. Yeah, so she does suggest going into the woods and hooking back around to avoid most of the... She says, so long as we stay close to the forest edge, we'll still be able to see the opening and be aware of that stupid mist.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get her to roll her survival. Because are you gonna let her?
No.
No.
I trust my survival at this point over our guides.
Yeah. She says, very well. Oh.
She's a bastion of knowledge. That's how I view her.
Yes, she says, very well. And she says, although I do have some skill in combat. As you say that,
you ain't leading us anywhere.
She keeps insisting to stay, closer to the edge so you can see but you go, no. This is the way. And as you're going through the forest, you come across a stream and it looks overly murky. And then you look down and you go, that's blood. And it is a river There is a lot of blood.
Gattsu,
It seems to be.
what did you do?
Nothing.
And based on the stream, you can see that it is coming. You can see that it's coming from a little bit from the east. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, we see blood. The last thing we want to do is have whatever caused it come after us. So, we want to take a look and see what the fuck it
So
is.
look around.
All right, give me 1 second. Are you guys gonna sneak?
Yeah. I always sneak.
Yeah.
All right. So, give me some stealth
That was
rolls.
so close. I'm watching the 3D die, and it hits 1, and then teeters over to 7.
Oh, I just screwed that up.
Not surprising. Yeah.
Considering we have 2 plate wearers.
Fire Druid with a
Yeah.
thorn. Good luck sneaking.
Oh, what the fuck?
You guys,
Oh, that's a frost giant.
it's a frost giant. It's a dead frost giant.
I recognize that thing.
As much as I'd like to take credit for this,
And you guys do see.
It looks like Spyro on meth.
Yeah, actually, except for Jorgoth, everyone should recognize the other 3 as some of the very first creatures you came across in Chult.
Yep, I recognize the one at the 12 o'clock position.
Yeah. And you see, in between these hags are severed hands dipped in what looks to be gold. And on the south end, an individual who has gold dripped onto his face. And they seem to be doing something to this obelisk.
Why does everyone have to play gold member on this fucking island?
More like a crown for a king.
You got the other dipshit who dunked his entire body in this shit.
I paint my
That was lava.
gold.
Oh, yeah, it was lava. This is even stupider.
But yes, what would you like to do? From what you can tell, they have not noticed you.
The last time we tried to fight the one at the 12, that wasn't fun.
But you guys were also a lot lower level.
Yeah, but now there's 4 of them.
True. And based on what you can tell, the south one, based on his flesh, is most likely some form of undead. And eventually, after you're sitting there watching, the last of their magic goes up and you see runes spiral up around the obelisk and then fade away. And eventually he bows and he says, "Thank you for your assistance, Nightings. Now, go back and attend to the master." Always a pleasure. And these 3 disappear. And the hands skitter up and around him. And he starts moving his way down the path.
Does he look like someone we could take on?
I mean, the
He's
3 hags serve him. Or they serve somebody who's... And there's a dead frost giant beside us, so...
Well, I shouldn't take the pot shot.
Yes, and eventually, once he gets to about here, you see he stops and he looks at one of the hands, and the hand points in your direction. Ah, I didn't realize I had an audience. Come now. It's rude to keep a host waiting. Nothing. Well, if no one's there, a small fireball won't hurt.
Which way was the hand pointing?
Your
At you.
direction.
Oh, not
He's-
at Andrew.
Nope, he's pointing. It was pointing at the massive group.
I'm gonna make my way over here, and I'm gonna pull out
The scale?
just to have the scale with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll attach it to my like the chest, basically.
Yeah. And here, let me
I don't know if they are, but I am.
yeah, and this is what he looks like. And he looks over. Ah. And he bows to you and he says, "How do you do?" It's a lovely day, is it not?
Well, I mean, trying to figure if he likes the auntie or not. What do we know about the auntie and their kind of relation with? I have a history to know what the auntie would have relations with necromancers.
They would. You
The auntie would have relationships with anything at this point.
you do know that you came
Very
across
good.
a multiple undead that had a purple triangle, or sorry, it's a blue triangle on their forehead, and a bunch of the auntie have the exact same symbol.
Fuck. It's been a pleasant day, I suppose. You know, we're live in Schultz, and there's been.
Do you gamble?
It would depend on what gambling would involve. I'll turn to the frost giant and be like, "Would that be your handiwork cleaning up the mess?"
Oh no. That was the help of the lovely ladies you may have saw. I'm not sure if you saw them, but
I heard, but I didn't see anyone.
right. That frost giant was uncouth and rude. And one thing you can see from the frost giant's wounds is there is you can't it's not on the body, but there is a perfectly circular hole in him. Like whatever hit him, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And he says, "The game is such. I have a collection I like." And he kind of points at the hands. And he says, "Would you wager your hand for information?" Anything on the island, I can tell you. And the game is simple. And he pulls out 2 dice.
Now, to confirm this, because of my features, when I shift into my form, I basically grow a claw.
True, but you would.
So if I lose my hand, I would lose like the hand part of it, but I grow or I morph basically because I
You
polymorph.
would, but when you do morph, you would still have the missing hand, and you would have a scar on your body from, like, you would be missing a chunk of your body that you were using to form it. But it wouldn't move. It basically it wouldn't remove your actual hand, but you would have like part of your back would be missing.
Oh, like you'll pull a different part of the body to grow the claw.
Wait.
Yeah.
We have someone here with multiple, like more than 2 hands.
You do.
I
I'm pretty
mean,
sure one of us has 4 arms.
yes, or Zradak does.
I don't want to give up my extra hands.
And he says,
I didn't
"It's
think
not
this
a
is fun.
it's not a forced game. You can take it or leave it. Just know that the offer's on the table." Of course, it would be best if you had a question beforehand.
I mean, everyone has questions. I'm sure we can agree with that.
Of course.
Well, is this a place that you remain around? Should we decide, or should I decide? I'll correct myself before I say that.
Yeah, he says, "Unfortunately not. I'm only on a task for my master."
That's a question. I don't want to ask that.
Yes. And he looks and he says, "By the way, yes, that is a question that you would have to play the game to get."
Well, it is certainly an enticing offer. I think at this point, my hands are integral to my survival in the wilds with my profession.
Fair enough.
But perhaps
Perhaps
if I find a companion suitable for such a thing, I might direct him to a certain place for your wager. Try to phrase it in a way that it's not a question.
yes. And he says, "Simple. I go where my master needs me. If you happen across me, then we can play a game. Just like the dice, it's always chance. But I must be off." And he starts walking back into the forest.
Give him a little bow, I suppose, and then I'm going to move towards the frost giant.
And with that, he goes into the forest after he returns your bow.
Yeah. Do we see anything on the frost giant? Specifically, like notes or
You do find a crude map, and it has an X on it.
Is it big enough for us to stand on?
The map, yeah, it's pretty big. Like you basically, it's almost you could use it as a tent. But it marks this spot on the map. It doesn't have any.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
2 strides for a giant, 2 days for us.
Yeah. More than that.
Yeah.
That's like a week.
But, although you're on your way to Mesro.
We're on our way to the floating heart.
Yeah, the floating heart, but you will. One of your companions wants to go to Mesro as well.
Who wanted to go to Metro again?
It would be your Goliath friend.
One.
Which one? Yeah.
You.
Me.
Yeah. Because that was the direction the flaming fists were going.
Right.
He forgot about his murder brother.
Yeah, murder boner is distracting.
It's not just murder. It's more the extra parts of the murder.
Yeah, so you do find that, but anything else on him, and yeah, you see what killed the frost giant was a perfect circular wound.
But no words or anything about Arthur or anything like that.
Nope, nothing. No notes for that.
Okay.
But you do recall that they were traveling in packs of 3. Oh, right now all that's left is the frost giant as well as this weird obelisk.
Let's go investigate the obelisk.
You see that there's a giant. The giant obelisk goes straight up, and at the bottom there's a small plaque.
What does it say?
It says, "To Daniel, may you find happiness wherever you go."
Jesus.
And you notice that the obelisk is more crystal shaped, as the tip of it kind of goes into the base, and it doesn't look like there's much integrity of the structure at the bottom.
Does it look like there's anything underneath it? Like what's holding it?
It looks like you can't quite tell what's holding it, but the base almost looks like it's a lid. And the crystal's more or less sitting on top of it.
Crystal, you say?
Well, it's an obelisk in the shape of a crystal.
Oh, okay.
It's think this, but both ends are pointy. And it's on a square base, but the base looks like it has a lid. Like if the obelisk crystal wasn't on top of it, it could be opened.
Cast detect magic.
You cast detect.
Oh wait. Let me make sure. Yes.
Yes. You cast detect magic, and you do get an immense sense coming from the crystal.
Just the crystal though, nothing under it?
You get some sense inside of it, but it almost seems to be blocked. Like you can't see. You almost get like wisps coming around the lid.
I'll mention to the party that it seems like there's something down there.
Probably a dead thing.
Something magical, specifically. Something magical that 3 hags and a obviously powerful other guy have been around, which could give possibilities to its value or power. And I guess I would gauge the party's reaction to see what they figured about wanting to find out what's in it, or if they cared.
Is it viable?
I mean, we could find out.
Is it on my hit list?
I suddenly recall what happened with the rug and the painting.
Well, if there's no real interest in it, well, I guess I'll ignore it.
All right. And with that, you continue back. Give me a survival to see if you can figure out where you are.
Where the fuck you go, man?
I can say my survival's shit, but I'll do it if everyone cocks up.
I mean, I have a +6, and I got a 9, so.
This is roughly where you are, you believe. And the guide looks at you and she says, "Are you sure you don't want my assistance?"
Well, if you know a shortcut, I suppose.
Let's see, what does she get? 20. So she says, "All right, very well, this way." And after you eventually get back up to this point and it is starting to get dark. Basically, it's about roughly like 7 or 8 in the night. The sun's just starting to set, and you can see the floating heart.
Down below it, do we, from seeing it, would we think that the mist would come below where it is?
You look down and the guide says it's best to stay in the jungle. The mist is rather unpredictable. And now that you're close enough, this is what you see.
It's like a
Ow.
weird.
Floating turd.
Up to you. Do you want to?
No, I would take her. I wouldn't argue finding somewhere safe to go, that's for sure.
Anyone staying up for watch?
Yeah,
Sure.
Sure.
Roll perception.
Yep.
What, everybody?
Anyone who's staying up to keep watch.
So basically everybody but Gattsu.
Is he special?
We've learned.
Although,
Oh no, your uppance will come.
You start waking up to
Okay.
weird drawings on your face.
I was
Like,
thinking more
eat
like
'em,
we
eat
put
'em.
his hand in hot water. you know?
Milk. Warm milk.
all right. So,
Jesus. What's up, Jesus?
okay, that did change something. All right.
maybe.
You guys go through and don't notice anything.
Who's
Everything
missing
seems to be
shit at the end
fine.
of the night?
Now, what do we see from the bottom of the heart that looks like a way to possibly get up to it?
You from there doesn't look like there's any like rope or
How
any
high
way
up
to
is
get
it?
there. It is 200 feet up.
200 feet, you say? Motherfucker, we don't get it. Well, that sucks.
Right. As you
I could
approach,
get
I'm
slowly.
assuming you get closer to get a better look.
Yeah, like, because I'd be going at least down below to see if I can find a way to go up.
Yeah, so as you guys get closer, eventually you see. Actually, more likely it would be Numen who would actually see this in clear detail, but an elven woman looks down from on top of the heart. And she speaks out
Looking?
in Elvish. So anyone who speaks Elvish can understand her.
Okay, that's definitely.
Does anyone speak Elvish?
I
I
do.
don't think
You
so.
do?
Nope.
Okay. Perfect. She shouts down, what are you here for?
I relay that to the rest of the party. She's asking why we're here.
I
Well,
speak Goblin. It's kind of the same thing.
we'll
Why are we
mention
here? I don't have a hit.
we're there because I wanted to use it as like a vantage point to try to get a better view out through the woods to see if we can find any kind of disturbances for the where the Yonti and the douchebag went.
I call up to the lady and let her know that we're looking for Yonti and an army of them specifically, and her viewpoint would be very advantageous to us to be able to spot them.
She yells down to Og. She says, gather up in a circle.
I tell everyone gather in a circle.
Does she seem?
She hasn't shown any hostility, and we've been forthright with her, so who knows?
Oh, do you?
I would, because I'm the one who wants to go up there to
Yeah,
see
I'm
for
gonna do
sure.
And as you do, a teleportation circle whiffs underneath your feet, and you end up on top of the heart.
What the fuck?
You're now 200 feet up in the air. And you see a tree stump, or tree in the middle, as well as some stairs to the right.
Well, I guess we start going around the edge and see what we can see. See if we can
Yeah.
pick out where they are.
And you do see there is an entrance down there. Now, question, is everyone going to go down in it? If so, I'll just move everyone.
Yeah, sure.
I'm following the party.
I wouldn't be going down. I'd be looking
In fact, I
for
thought
a
we were-
vantage point.
Yeah, we're trying to find the slither.
Okay, yeah. So from up here, you do have your vantage point. So you could give me a perception, because it is quite dense jungle that you're looking for any kind of sign. You look through, and based on your map,
You're blind. Holy shit.
Apparently so.
Moardorr, you almost go off the edge trying to look out of the jungle, and
You're
from your sights, you have come to the conclusion that there's a lot of trees,
It's a long way down.
and it's a long way down. But
I don't have
Jorgoth,
that.
Numen, you. So Jorgoth, you guys, let me quickly bring you back to the map. You do catch a few things. You see some form of settlement here, almost in a circular, almost like a circular settlement with stone walls, as well as Numen. You catch that the trees and such down here, you see a huge patch of land sink into the ground.
Oh. Well, I'm going to point out what I saw.
Yeah.
Now, it sank into the ground while you were looking at it, or it's just like that ground
It's
is.
just well, you see like the patch of trees, just like there's a huge spot where it just like there's a huge dip.
Oh, okay.
And it's as if the ground like it starts going down, but you can't quite get some details. And as well as you do see a very large tree here bent.
Huh.
Like it's bent in an arch, unnaturally so.
Interesting.
So give me 1 second. Ah, crap. There we go. Tree. So yeah. That is what you got from your site. Now back to the heart.
Okay.
Oh, well, Rupture, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to see what she
Well-
might know of the auntie.
True. And as well as you look around and you don't see any method to get back down.
Yeah. So I guess we go in, but I'm gonna take up the rear.
Okay, I'll move
Hey,
you guys.
can I see in through this hole?
Hmm?
The stump on the top. Is
Yep.
it a hole into the top?
No, it's a hollow trunk.
Oh, okay.
But you guys do come down. Kind of got you smooshed up. But you do see lights coming in and you hear, hello, hello. Come in. Oh, don't be shy.
I waited to find where the fuck we were first.
Yeah.
I can't move because I'm behind everyone else. So.
Here, and I'm going to temporarily unsummon your Flame Boy because I'm assuming you don't have him out.
Yeah, we'll pull him back as we need him.
And you go in and you see an elven woman with a black cloak, and she's got she's got quite a bit of bags as if under her eyes, as if she hasn't slept very well in quite a while, and she's got a very pale complexion, and she looks over and
Just go out on the roof a little.
she looks over and she says, "Well, not often you see such a interesting group as such as yourselves in this jungle. Now you mentioned you were looking for the auntie."
Yeah, they stole something from a dragon.
Oh, a dragon, you say? And
Yeah.
you're working for a dragon?
Long story, but yes, we are helping the dragon retrieve something that is hers.
Well, I do have some information, but I could also use some assistance myself.
What with?
I am simply looking to imprison a device that's on this island. I'm sure you're aware of this lovely curse that's been plaguing the lands.
Yep.
There's a device on this island called the Soulmonger. It's the cause, and I want to... It's a very powerful device, but I have some magic that I can use to basically seal it away. I would much prefer not to destroy it, because I've heard that it can regenerate itself.
Sounds perfectly reasonable. Yep.
So, and I do have some suspicions that it is hidden in the city of Omu.
Where's that?
It is in between a couple of the mountains. And
I'm going to show her our map and see if she can point it
yep,
out.
and she does point out, and it's where the land sunk.
Oh,
She says, I am fairly certain it is there.
I was wondering why it dipped there.
Oh, you got quite sharp eyes if you could see that.
I tried.
But
Oh,
maybe
it's
an alliance
definitely
is
worth
in
checking.
order. I help you with some information, and
I look at everyone else to see what their thoughts are. Actually, can they even understand her?
she is speaking in common now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, more information never hurts, and I mean, we don't like the curse on the island. I mean, it is certainly a hindrance to our survival.
And profit.
Yes.
Now this device, is it something that we can simply touch or carry, though? With something of this power, I'm sure.
No, based on the notes that
wouldn't
I've
want it, though.
studied, it's quite large. It's, I would put it. She points at the Goliath, and
So it's going to need to be sealed in place.
yes, she says it'd probably be about a couple of feet bigger than the Goliath there, and definitely more wider. But like I said, should you have information where it might be, as I said, it's most likely somewhere in Omu. If you find information, I would most appreciate it. And it just so happens that I wish you to investigate Omu, and that is actually where the Yonti are based.
Oh, that's
Convenient.
convenient.
It is. They have a very large palace there. They call it the Fane of the Night Serpent.
Does that ring a bell from anything that the pirate captain talked about?
Nope. It says not many people would know that much. Omu is considered the lost city after all.
How would we?
From this little cave, you hear some moans coming from it.
Did they sound agonized or just?
More undead.
Why do you have undead up here?
She says she looks over. No, I more have them sealed in that little spot. And she flicks the rest, and you do see that there is a bit of arcane magic. There's a line across the opening.
Let's see.
Quite.
Okay.
No, from our
They're soulless. I don't care.
from our understanding of the Soulmonger, than that though, are we aware that undead shouldn't technically exist, or do we not know
Yes,
that?
and well, you've come across hundreds of undead on this island.
Right, but we're aware that
No new undead can be made.
Okay.
Any existing ones stay.
You mentioned that you're holding them. Is there a use you have for them that prevents you from
Yes,
eliminating
as a matter
them?
of fact, I do. They're a defense deterrent. Simply, should someone not as friendly as yourselves shows up, I let them out, and while they're distracted by the undead, I make my escape.
Fair enough. None of us are holy, so I don't think any of us care too much.
Yes.
Nope.
But
We have a fallen
Oh.
paladin that would probably want them as pets.
You shown.
yes. But I shall point out once again. I should give you my full name since we're now in an alliance. Valindra Shadowmantle is my name.
That's a sick bastard.
Why, thank you. I'm a wielder of the arcane. Now, we have ourselves an alliance. And she makes a gesture, and a bat from the ceiling comes down and lands on her finger, and she says, "I've trained a few bats. I can have them send messages, and you can in turn reply. As I do have magical means to contact you, but sometimes old-fashioned works best. A lot harder to track." But with that, if you wish to leave, I have a teleportation circle just over there.
Well, while I'm fine with flying down myself, I'm sure they'd appreciate the lift.
Quite. Very well, and like I said, if I find any new information, I'll get a hold of you. And as a matter of fact, she whistles and one of the bats lands on Jorgoth's shoulder. She says, "If you find any information, just put a note in its little, on the tube on its leg, and he'll find his way home."
Of course.
You got a bat.
And she says, "Don't worry about keeping the bat alive." And she flicks her finger, and you see the bat turn into a small totem.
Okay.
Yes. Well, there's much to be done. With that, she makes her way back and starts reading her notes again.
How would we return to the ground?
Yep, the teleportation circle will take you there.
Okay.
Simply step in it, and it will bring you back straight to the ground.
Okay.
I'm assuming everyone steps into it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that, and true to her word, you do end up back on the ground.
I like her.
She should be Mordor's best friend with her undead army there.
Oh, you
Refreshing
know me so
change
well.
from.
Actually, I need to quickly check something. Because I know paladins get it, but does an Oathbreaker get it?
It's just a base paladin thing. He can use it if he wants. The sense undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can sense undead.
Okay. And I can't remember, is it active or does he have to activate it?
You activate it. It's at
Okay.
will, I believe, though.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you have to activate it though.
Wait, what?
You have the ability. You basically can sense undead or
Okay.
fiends or celestial, but you have to. It's just one of your abilities.
All right. Let's activate that bitch.
Well, you're back on the ground. You don't sense any undead.
Well, there you go, Eric.
Oh, I didn't say we
Might
had.
come in handy
He
later.
was just seeing if you had the ability to sense them.
I just couldn't remember if your ability automatically because there's some things that just go off automatically. But yeah, no, that one you have to activate.
I
Alright.
mean,
And we might as well name this the correct name. So, where would you like to go next? Actually, this one.
Well, we know where
going
the.
towards the flaming
So-
fist. We kind of put that off for a while.
yeah.
This would be a bit more like this. Yeah, right there.
If that's not too far the other direction.
It's boop here.
Okay, that's not terrible.
What?
So you can
Like
either
25
go
feet.
So, are you gonna make a beeline for it, or are you gonna hit any of the other locations first?
Is there anything we need in any of those other locations?
You never know.
Well, the. Where we are. I mean, the bent tree stood out. Because what else do we see around the bent tree?
It's relatively nearby.
You didn't see anything. You couldn't quite make out any other details. You just noticed this one tree unnaturally bent, and it was like, given that it's bent and you could see it above the tree line, the tree's normal shape must be very tall.
So there's a good chance a giant may have bent it over. Maybe it's going to be a slingshot, like a catapult trebuchet type thing, like Wile E. Coyote style.
I mean, it's close. Couldn't hurt to check
You
it
could
out.
turn it into one.
Yeah.
Okay, if we find anything, leave one of them alive so we can put it on the tree and fling.
So you guys do make your way. Can I get a survival, or do you want your guide to do it?
Let the guide do it. She's been pretty good at it so far. I don't trust this dwarf.
13. She gets a bit lost on the way, but she eventually does make her way. But the shakiness was close to what you saw the dwarf was doing before too. But you do eventually start coming across a large clearing. And let me grab everyone's tokens. You see a goblin village. And the center of this giant looks to be like a tarp laid out. It has vine ropes going up attached to the tree.
So it
It's
is.
bent.
But I mean, at the end of the day, we see goblins, right?
You see a lot of goblins.
Fling the gun. Oops, shit.
But do we want to fling the goblins now, or do we want to kill them and take all their stuff?
Kill them. But leave one alive to fling.
So you're saying that we see some stuff attached around here?
So
What are
You
these?
see totems all around the. And give me some perceptions as you're looking around.
Okay.
Do I even bother?
That's what I'm thinking at this point. Okay. No.
Numen looks, and you actually spot in between the totems. You can. It's like they were quite well hidden. There are pit traps, and they seem to circle all around the village.
Well,
back.
I'm going to let everyone know that.
Is that what I missed?
There's pit traps in between the totems going all around the village.
And you actually spot all the way to the south a cage with a single flaming fist member captured.
What the fuck is that in the center?
That is a goblin. But this one looks quite well adorned for a goblin. Let me.
Hey, what the fuck are they doing? Anybody say anything? 'Cause I actually understand Goblin.
Oh, they're not. They seem to be just moving back. Like they're not really. They're just going about their daily.
Should I snipe the one in the middle?
That is what the one in the middle looks like.
I could
I
totally
think he
snipe the
needs a
bird boy.
Colombian necktie.
Jesus.
Fucking goblin thinks he's a bird.
That is Queen Grab Stab.
That is actually a pretty cool name, actually.
Grab stab.
God damn, I'm such a child.
Nope. What would you like to do?
I'm going to ask them if I should take a shot at the one in the.
Well, how much
Or
of
if you
this
wanna play
thing
this
can
with
have we figured out so far? I guess by looking at it.
You do see that all the way here is where the rope is tied to the large tree, and if this here was cut, it looks like it would. Since you figured it out. Hop right in.
Oh,
So I'm not gonna lie.
oh!
I kind of wanted you guys to go in there. Not gonna lie.
Can I just take that? Can I just try to hit it right now?
You
The
could.
rope?
And just try to take the rope out?
Yeah, you could easily.
Oh, I'm totally doing this.
With sharpshooter,
If it's
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It'd be with advantage too, so go for it. You have to hit a 10.
Oh, that's easy.
And sure enough, you hit it, and all the goblins in the center, as well as the middle part of the city.
Oh wait, are you trying to launch this thing, or are you trying to stop it from launching?
Nope.
I'm trying to get it to go into like it looks more like a trap where it gets lifted up by the tree. I don't know if it's
It
gonna
does.
fling
He has successfully launched the city.
it.
And
I'm sorry, but I couldn't.
and you see the rest of the goblins freaking the fuck out and running. Like they seem to be running to go into the jungle. As their main form of defense is gone.
These goblins are idiots.
And yeah, and if you don't stop them, they're just gonna run into the city or into the forest.
I like how they call it an escape mechanism.
Well, it is because all their stuff's now gone.
Yeah, like their idea of getting away from things in the forest is to fling themselves.
For when you compare it to all the stuff that you can come across in the jungle for goblins, that's not terrible. It gets distance between
Frozen
whatever's trying to
bone.
kill them. So yeah, you now have an empty goblin village. Except for one member of the Flaming Fist. Who's sitting there looking in astonishment. You see, now he's trying to undo his binds and is trying to get out.
Let's incapacitate him.
He looks really rough. Like he's
Okay, well let's just like pin him down.
The question is, has Gattsu seen him?
I'm gonna say I'm holding back, letting you guys kind of do the stealthy shit.
Oh, there's nothing left but the flaming fist guy.
He's literally the only guy left.
What I'm saying is, you guys would probably be the first to see.
So he gets to live for a few minutes.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Interrogate.
So you make your way down and he looks up and he goes, "Oh, thank God. Something that's not a goblin."
I'm putting an arrow right against his nose.
I'm sorry. Did I? Can I help you?
I want to know why he's here.
It's fucking embarrassing, but I went rogue. My fucking
Went rogue.
Yeah, my battalion commander went fucking crazy.
Did what?
He started calling himself king, and started insisting all the gold we find was his, and insisted on hoarding it, and he starts executing his own men or anyone who comes across us. It's just it's like
Who is your commander?
Numen, not Numen. You're
No,
Numen.
that's I don't lead you. No.
Give me 1 second. I gotta
Try
see.
again.
I'll tell you his name again. Nolam Mukier.
Okay, and what happened prior to this?
Well, we found the city of Mesero and came across a very large stash of gold, but once he found it, he changed his eyes.
So he's cursed.
That's my guess, but yeah. So I kind of said, "Fuck it." Ain't
Okay.
worth dying.
Okay, I pull my arrow back, and I let him get up, and I point towards where I know Gattsu and the others are, and like exits that way.
Thank you. And he starts making his way up to here.
The second I see this motherfucker, is he wearing his emblem?
Oh yes, he is.
Yeah. The second I see him, I draw my sword.
And he pulls up his. He says, "Oh, oh, oh, oh."
He's got
What-
about 3 steps worth of words.
I'm not with them. I quit.
Well, as far as last words, those aren't so bad.
Kind of grabs his the red cloak and he just rips the banner off. Better?
Better.
I can go?
Oh, no, no, no. I have some words for you.
So long as they're not pointy words.
As long as I like the
words.
answers.
Okay.
So, I'll pull him aside next to a tree, and I'm going to sit him down at the base of a tree, and I'm going to interrogate him about my old commander and what he knows of what's come of him.
Do you need my decanter for a little liquid persuasion?
And it says,
I'm
I
more of
told
the
your other
savvy
friend here.
persuasion.
He says,
Waterboard him.
we
Nice.
found the city of Mesro. We found a large amount of gold, and he just went ballistic. Started calling himself the King of Mesro. Insists that anyone who refuses his orders, he executes.
Now in meta, is that known as my old commander or my
Yes.
old compatriot? Okay.
Yes, he is the one that got you. He's the reason you had to leave. Yeah, he was the one who was your commanding officer. I mean, heck, if any travelers come by, whether they bought the pass from the Flaming Fist, he doesn't care. He's just gone. As your friend there mentioned, he's probably cursed. He can barely resist being
Where-
away from the gold.
Where is he? Like, what was his last known location? Because if he's got a ton of gold, that could be very useful to it.
Mesro, the place that you guys were already heading to.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Right. For some reason, I thought he had moved on from there.
Yeah, he says, I'll be honest with you, I'm getting the fuck off this island. Nothing but undead and crazed commanders, and ain't worth this shit, man.
You ain't seen shit yet. I'll ask him. What made you join the Order of the Flaming Fist?
I was doing solo mercenary work. At the time, it kind of seemed better to work together in a group, make money.
Save your ass.
But these guys are just. This latest expedition just kind of highlighted all the worst parts of the organization. Too many politics.
I'll ask him. What's come of your sense of honor?
My sense of honor.
He's a mercenary.
Sitting there, it's like not much honor left when your commander's decided that he wants to live and die by some gold. Nah, honestly, I'm hanging up the sword.
So you're a coward.
Yeah, call me whatever you want. I'd rather be a coward that lives than
Oh dear.
What is he wearing for armor?
I was gonna say that seems like the wrong words given who's in our party.
True, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah. What's he wearing for armor?
He is wearing chainmail. He's not wearing plate. Unlike
I'll kneel next to him and say, I was fully prepared to kill you on sight. Now, you've left, so I don't know if that necessarily warrants death per se. But I think you deserve a reminder. So I'll give you this option. You give me a limb or your life.
Question. I don't really have the medical how to.
Can't we just brand his forehead?
No. We'll make sure you live, and I'll even let you pick which limb.
And he kind of closes his eyes and he holds out his left arm.
I unsheath my sword, and I put it in his right hand.
Oh shit!
There you go.
Okay.
You don't want me to do it.
He's trying to pick up your sword, and he kind of leans it against the tree. And he kind of puts his arm, and he looks like he's gonna grab it and pull down as hard as he can. Okay.
At this point, I step in, just like, okay, good enough, close enough. He was gonna do it. Let him go. I don't want to see this shit.
Grab the sword from him, and he says, he's right. You showed the balls. You were going to do it. I'll give you that.
And you do see when he pulls away, he does have a very large gash on his arm.
I'll grab my sword by the hilt and one quick flick, take the arm.
And he drops down. Gonna heal me, right?
I'll look to the
Promise.
rest of the party. He's your problem now.
Suppose I'll cauterize the wound.
Okay.
Okay, good. I didn't barf.
I'll walk away cleaning my sword. And I'll pass
as
by
you
him.
cauterize the wound, he passes out, and you can see he's clearly in the stages of dying.
Yeah, good enough.
Well, I guess we'll triage his ass.
I mean,
So
if
I
you
clean
want
up
to,
my
I don't
sword.
want to waste the
Or- or-
materials.
Or you mean stabilize?
Just stabilize
Yeah,
enough that he
just
won't
stabilize
die.
him.
Okay.
Leave him in the hut.
Yeah, you managed to stabilize him, and actually, give me medicine roll. I want to see if you can stabilize him.
DC 15. Enjoy.
You start to try to patch him up, and you're sitting there okay there, and you slip on some of the blood that was from the gushing wound, and you hear a sickening crack as your elbow hits in between his eyes, and you look up and you go, oh yeah, he's dead. There's oh
I'll
There's
shrug
blood
my
in my
shoulders at the rest of the
raccoon
group
wound.
and be like, I showed as much restraint as I possibly can.
I won't judge you for it, but man, gross.
But you will.
Dude, you remember what I did the first day we were playing?
You both
Nope.
did. He shot at
Oh
a
yeah, did we straight up nuke civilians?
2.
Yes.
Yeah. One noble and
right.
one peasant.
Yep.
Hey,
You
and,
because he was in your way, me because I thought he had loot.
your guide kind of goes up and she goes, well, shall we be on our way?
Yep, I'm satisfied.
Very well, let's go. And with that, just making sure you still want to let her lead.
Why not?
All right. Successfully found the goblin village from the ones that ran away from you from way back.
Is that where they were?
That's where they were.
Oh, you mean the city that flew?
Yeah, the city's gone now. But when you way back when you
These
guys
were the
got
goblins from like when we first got over.
Oh.
yeah, remember you guys they pointed you left. That's how you found that cave.
Right.
Yeah, they went right. Yeah, but at this point you can continue down this way towards Mesro, or do you want to stop at this one?
The Circle Village, just a sunken one, right?
This one
Omu.
it was a circular village.
Omu's the sunken one.
Yeah, Omu's the sunken one. It was a fairly small village that you saw.
Oh, he's way down there. Okay, I see him now. I mean, we're already on our way towards Mesro. I see no reason to detract you from what you wanted to pursue.
All right. With that, you guys get to about here, and it's nighttime now. So once again, anyone who's keeping watch? Hey, one more.
Oh, shit, what? You sure?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I'm an elf. I could always do double duty.
Okay,
Oh,
Moardorr.
shit.
Oh, wow.
During your watch, you see your guide get up and leave the camp.
Excuse me, sir? Ma'am? The fuck you going?
He looks, oh, I just needed to use the restroom. I'll be back.
You have 3.5 minutes.
Do any of us wake up at this point, or just
Nope,
him?
it's his watch. And yeah, she goes off. A few minutes later, she comes back. And she goes back into her tent.
Anything obvious? Like, she wearing something? Or does it look like she lost a ton of weight? Or did she shit in the woods?
Ah, not sure. From
Well,
what you
that
can
ain't
see,
good.
from what you could see, that. But you have a feeling, based on your perception there, that wasn't. You're fairly positive that that wasn't her intention. But you're not sure what she was doing.
No. I'm bidding up something.
Yep. That's the feeling you get in your stomach. But it is now morning.
Okay, keep going on our way, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll tell them about her, her little poop shop or
Adventure.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
You managed to find a spot when she's tidying up her tent to quickly mention it to the group.
Gonna be more mindful. Keep an eye on her while I do my watches.
All right. And she's leading the way. And eventually, you guys come across a bridge.
Jesus Christ.
Big ass bridge.
Yes.
That is
Crumbling
bridge,
on
but
one.
Yes. And you
100
see that
feet.
it
Holy
is.
crap.
And you do see, by the way, you hear like this weird, like laughing echo.
Are there dinosaurs below us?
Yes.
Awesome.
And as you can see, based on the dinosaur's picture, it's a drop. And this is a completely crumbled portion.
Yeah, drops don't bother me.
The location, and she points out, she says, we need to cross this bridge or find some way. She says either going, like climbing down or going across it. Welcome to Ataz Muhaha. I did not pick the name.
I was gonna say, did you study?
And you noticed that on the ground, each of the tiles, like there's a lot of moss in the way, but each of the tiles has a maze pattern on it.
Are the patterns different or are they the same?
They're each different, but they're each like a little maze.
Oh, I mean, for me, this is easy. I could just fly around it. But we got to get everyone else over.
You do see that under the bridge there are vines.
What do you mean? Like vines we could swing on?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you do see at the center is a large statue with ruby eyes.
Who wants to go check this thing?
Hard pass.
Yeah, I'm not inclined to go look at it myself,
Ruby eyes does not sound appealing.
especially with what
Nope.
appear to be little trapped statues all the way along.
What does anyone want to do? You do see that, and in front of the statue, it's not on the here, but there is a picked clean skeleton. There's absolutely nothing left on the skeleton.
Picked clean by big teeth or little teeth?
Probably, you see, looking at it, it's probably been little teeth over time. And just heads up, the maze patterns that you see, they're not like the most complex mazes.
Okay, well, I'll attempt the first one.
Hey, you attempt it, and there's some moss in the way.
Okay.
Like, just heads up, like, it's not like something you can step on. But, like, each tile has, like very small, like almost like you would take a pen or something about that width and do them.
Oh, I have arrows.
Yeah.
I'll use my arrows to clean the moss up before I attempt it.
All right, yeah. Use your arrow to clean up the moss. Give me an intelligence check. You successfully solved the maze on the first one. And nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Who's the smartest of the group?
So by solve it, you mean he traced it from start to finish for the one maze?
Yep. Yep, so yeah, he is, for this tile here, it has been solved. By tracing with his arrow tip.
Anyone else want to go in the next one?
Nope.
Okay, I guess I'll do the next one.
Okay.
Size doesn't lend itself to intelligence.
Okay, go ahead and so you'll be here. Yeah. Solve that one.
And the next one.
Okay. And you're just sitting there. You notice you're scratching up the tile a little bit with your arrowhead.
Should I not be using my arrowhead then? I don't really have anything else though.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic and you don't sense anything.
So on neither the tile that he's on nor the ones that he's solved, nothing. There's no magic at all.
There's no magic at all.
Mechanical then. Well, I'll keep using my arrowhead since it's not magic, because I don't have to worry about trying to zap that.
I'll stay sort of behind him, I guess. Like there.
Okay, so I've done what, 3 of them so far?
Yep. And yep, you're just walking along. Nothing seems to happen when Jorgoth just walks on them.
But he's walking on the ones that I did, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if we have to Do they look like they need to be filled in?
Yeah, you look at it and no, there's no real gap.
I'll just keep going solving the riddles.
Hey, intelligence check. Yep. Every tile, I'll let you know if you can't solve it. So just keep moving yourself forward.
Yep. Oh, that's probably a fair.
Nope, you succeed.
These are lame. Oof.
You succeed.
The fuck are these for, like, 4-year-olds?
Yeah, they're not very complex.
Fucking goblin.
You're really just playing a numbers game.
No shit.
Either that, or
They're like the ones
Here-
you find on
here-
the back of Happy Meal boxes.
hear me out here. They don't mean shit.
They might not mean shit, but I'm not taking that risk.
Yep. You,
Well, at this point, my thing would have worn off, so I'm going to go back and let him finish doing what he's doing.
and you did not detect any magic. At this point, the statue is blocking your way. You'll have to go around it. But there are mazes around it too.
Are there any mazes leading to it?
No. Each tile is their own individual maze. None of them are connected.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go around it.
At this point, you were using your arrow, correct?
Yes, I was.
The statue moves.
Ah!
And
I
I
I'm
want
gonna
you
jump
to,
back.
before you do,
I get bonus action
mm,
and
He's a-
reactions for that matter.
he's doing his action. Can I get you to give me an acrobatics?
You want me to give you one of my best skills? Okay.
Yes. You failed. He beat you with his
What?
24.
Uncanny dot.
No, he's not attacking you. He pushes you off the bridge.
Oh no. I have wings.
Yeah. And you successfully glide
Flap, flap, motherfucker!
all the way back.
I can't just glide. I can fly.
You're right. And can I get everyone to roll initiative?
Oh dear.
You're gonna piss off the statue, man.
I didn't piss on it. I scratched his floor.
Oh, finally I crit one. About damn time.
Do I see two people critting on initiatives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Numen,
failing
the
two
best.
perception.
No, Numen's
Oh,
not
no.
the best. I am.
Oh,
No,
that's right.
mine's not.
It was
I
your.
am.
Oh no, I
Bitch.
mean for initiative, I'm thinking of his other character, who he's beat everyone in initiative, and I need Zradak. Oh, there's Zradak's. All right.
Yeah, my ranger was like top of
Moardorr,
initiative
you
almost
are
every time.
first.
The fuck, man? It's a statue.
Yes.
Bring it up. Fucking. Alright.
Hit it and put your thing in it.
Apparently, scratching its floor was not a good idea.
Will you stretch floor?
You are correct in that assumption. It did not like you using the arrow.
Well, fuck it, I guess I'll just, meh. Me.
I'm assuming you dashed to get there.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh dear.
so you can't attack this turn.
Oh, my bad. Excuse me.
Yeah, because you dashed up to get to it. Gattsu.
Go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes, fool!
It does indeed have ruby eyes.
I move here and hold action to attack, cause fuck him.
Jorgoth.
Oh.
I think I can do that.
And at this point, you can see some more of, now that it's moved and some of the moss has gone away, you see some intricate maze designs on the statue, and you see you see hands depicted tracing the mazes.
Of course.
Because this was made up by Charlie the Unicorn.
It's
Oh, I'm sorry, not Charlie.
a Leopleurodon.
Oh, I'll cast create bonfire underneath it.
All right.
It is a
Charlie
Dex
the Unicorn.
14.
It's two crazy ones.
Dex 14. Okay.
Because they saw the fucking llama with the hats and they got inspired.
Charlie.
16.
Looks half
Who's
of that.
better, Charlie or Carl?
So he takes 7.
I don't think they actually.
And you
named the
notice
other
that,
two unicorn.
No, they don't.
magic almost warped a bit. Like the magic still hit him, but it still did that damage. It didn't look like the damage did it less, but it was almost like it had an easier time avoiding the magic. Zradak.
Some of my flame boy.
You summon your flame boy. Where would you put him?
Can I put him right here?
So this one isn't actually magic.
Correct.
I don't know if that matters.
But the spell is, right?
Well, the spell isn't an attack.
No, but it's a magical effect though.
The fire.
Because you are casting a spell.
I'm cast. Yeah.
Yeah, he has advantage on saving throws against spells.
Okay.
Yeah, so that point. So he does. This is not a spell. This is your summon. So he makes a dex save. He fails. So go ahead and do your flame boys. Ooh, and he takes
Nice.
all that damage. Numen.
I'm going to start using my finger to trace the puzzles on the.
Learning enough that you woke him up. You pissed him off.
Maybe I can do it right and he'll go away.
You do that. And the statue does seem to be slowing down.
Perfect. I know what I'm going to spend my next turns doing.
It is its turn. Moardorr. Can I get you to give me an acrobatics check?
Oh. And I rolled a 22.
You naturally, you
Wow.
stand your ground as it tries to grab you and push you off, but you see your feet dragging and even breaking apart some of the tile as it tries with its might to try to move you, but you don't budge. And that's its
Fuck
turn.
off, statue.
It's the guide's turn, and she's sitting there looking like, don't think there's much I can do. Like, she looks at Numen and she says, I guess we do this. And she solves the tile, and the golem once again begins to slow down. Moardorr,
Wait, what?
it is your turn.
Already?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you had a saving throw on its turn.
So,
All right, the bonfire is still there, right?
Oh yeah, make another save.
Is-
Right.
is this thing still alive, still moving, whatever?
Yeah, we're slowing it
no-
down by solving the puzzles, but I
It
don't know
did
if you can
fail
see
the
it from where
save,
you're
so
looking.
go ahead and throw the damage.
Okay. Yeah, and specifically this one here, it's when it ends its turn or the first time it enters it.
Okay.
So.
You know, I'm going to cut your eyes out.
Them things might be worth monies.
Yep.
But it is your turn, Moardorr. What would you like to do?
Cut his fucking eyes out.
All right, go ahead and hit. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. You shatter the eyes.
Well then,
And you look and you felt that like they had no resistance to it. Those weren't real.
Fucking fakes. Very well. Meh. My turn, unless I got something else I can do. I don't think so. Yeah, that's my turn.
You get 2
Ditto.
attacks.
Oh, do I?
Yep.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Oh, but you gotta swing for the next one.
Oh. Fucking Christ.
Yep.
I mean, fucking Christ, I accidentally closed my,
By the way, 17
sheet.
is to hit. You just managed to hit the last one. All right. Gattsu.
What was that?
So, how are we trying to? Are we just trying to hit this thing?
That's what I'm doing.
I think that's all I'm good for.
I mean, because I tried to get its eyes out, and meh. It's about the only thing I did
You
besides
notice
it.
that you have noticed that your companions behind you have been tracing the mazes and it's slowing down.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna whack it. Fuck it.
All right.
Whack.
So, put my sword
You
away and
missed.
I whip my dick out.
Second whack.
You miss.
Jesus.
Well, not necessarily miss. You hit it, but you don't manage to hit it in a way to break the stone.
I hit it and it doesn't give a fuck. Got
Yep.
it.
Jorgoth.
Well, seeing the other two starting to do the tracing, I'll also mirror them.
You do, and it starts to slow down even more. But you notice that as your companions were hitting it, it started to pick up speed again.
I guess at this point, noticing that, I'll call out to them to.
stop hitting it.
Yeah, they're countering what we're doing.
Zradak, your turn.
I suppose I must listen to reason. I also will trace the pattern. Where do I need to stand?
On any of these tiles.
All right.
Okay, you successfully do it.
Can I get my flame boy to do the same?
Yeah, you could get your flame boy to do it. It doesn't seem to react to the flame boy doing it, though.
All right.
Numen.
Keep doing it.
Okay, and it's slowed down considerably, but it is still up. Gattsu.
I
You make an acrobatics.
You can attempt. Yeah, it's actually not as bad as it could be.
But you do fail. I need another acrobatics.
Well, is it or would he not be athletics because he's trying to brute force the?
What's your athletics modifier? Like
My strength modifier?
No, your athletics. What's your plus to that in comparison to your
Oh,
acrobatics?
6.
Because they're Goliaths, they're they would be brute force and trying to stop this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing specifically specifies athletics, though, but
Ah, gotcha.
you still would fail this one. So
That's
I
fine.
need an athletics from you. Athletics or acrobatics at this point to try to grab the edge. And it has-
A third
it has-
one? Because I did 2 already.
Oh,
No, you said athletics. You did.
so no, I can
acrobatics.
add +5 to that. You do manage to grab the vine that's underneath the bridge. So you're currently about 10 feet holding on to a single vine. And you
Sweet.
look around and you see a bunch of baboons living under there.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
And they don't look quite happy that you intruded on their home.
Probably
The
not.
guy pops up and she traces another one. And at this point, the statue has stopped moving.
And rabbit AIDS monkeys.
Moardorr.
I'll hit him, I guess.
No.
Don't hit it. It's not moving. We stopped it.
Well, then what the fuck you want me to do?
I don't
Nothing.
know. Get the guy who's
Finger
hanging on the
paint.
vine.
Yeah, I could totally use a hand.
Alright, I suppose I can help him up.
He's like, anything would help him.
He's about 15 feet away down from where you are.
Lower a rope.
Oh. Pull up on the vine, bring his ass back up.
You can't grab the vine from where it is. It's hooked up underneath.
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Bitch!
Yes, exactly. I need a bitch.
How the fuck am I supposed to help him up? I mean,
You go underneath the bridge and you let him break in. He
Or-
break his fall.
Or take out like some rope to toss down to him, or
do I have
Fucking
any rope?
anything.
Yes, you would have rope.
yeah, all of the backpacks, like the adventure backpacks and whatnot. They all have.
Well,
So-
I'll toss some rope down to him, pull his fucking
Gattsu,
tidy ass up.
you have advantage on athletics or acrobatics to get up. As you now have a
Athletics
rope
it
to grab.
is.
Yeah, let's say athletics is way too.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
advantage. Advantage. That's only one roll.
Okay, yes.
Aha.
Okay, thank God. I was about to say, I'm like,
That's a 90-foot
That's
fall.
what I mean.
that is it's a 100-foot fall.
Well, you say it's 10 feet down.
Oh, yes. That's right. So, yeah, it would be a 90-foot fall.
Still 96 damage.
I don't think it matters once you get above 30.
Yeah, you are back up on
I could
the
tank that.
bridge.
I could tank 96.
And eventually the statue
I can tank max damage
walks
on that,
back,
actually.
and it sits back down on its spot.
Minus his eyes.
Minus his eyes.
Cheap
Tri-
face, motherfucker.
I'll mention to trace the pattern on the statue.
Yep.
Use your fingers.
Yes.
And as you do, you manage to get by the statue.
Cool. Yeah.
So you're all past it. And you're now at the other end of the bridge where there is a 20-foot gap.
And to think I could have just flown around this shit. There's a 20-foot gap where that rubble is?
Yes.
No. Sucks to be that. How are we going to get you guys
You can
across?
sort of see it in the picture up here. You see how the...
Oh, yeah.
So it is the full fall if you... Your guide looks, she says, well, we could combine our ropes and try something like that. Or...
Oh, wait. I got a better idea. I'm just going to take the time to fucking mold Earth us a bridge.
It'll be a little hard because the earth that you're grabbing is taking away from the other side.
Well, I mean, I can, like, I'll slowly do it. I can dig from over here, and I can dig
Hold
from
on.
over there.
Why don't we just build a rope?
It would take
Like,
a
I'm
good
sure we could
most,
fasten
I would say
2
it would
ropes.
yeah.
Like, we could fasten a couple ropes and just build like a rudimentary like rope line.
I would rather take the like 10 minutes to do like, 60 like I could basically in 15 minutes I can make something 100% safe as opposed to us risking
It'd
falling
just be
off of
like
it.
it'd be like going to Trigo. I'd literally just tie a rope over here,
We have
tie
2
a rope to this
people.
tree.
It would take you a bit
And-
more than 15.
We have 2 people in heavy plate mail armor who are not the most dexterous.
I'd say it'd take you probably an hour, just because the
Yeah,
ground's
that's
going to
true.
constantly keep sinking back to where the holes are.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have all this area to dig from. I have like
Yeah.
there.
Yes, but you would have to. Yeah, you would have to carve, move it over, move. Yeah, so it would take you some time.
Yep.
So yeah, so you spend a good hour sitting there, and you do successfully make yourself a dirt bridge.
I don't feel like risking anything to fall down to being dinosaur food.
You're too
Not
good
all
at
this can
this.
fly.
So
Oh, I wonder.
It's funny. Even if I didn't have the wings, I could have actually cleared the gap.
Well, don't you go? You go 10 feet forward for every 5 feet down.
My race glides.
Yeah, but it's like 10 feet forward for every 5 feet down. You glide on a downward.
Yeah, but I'm sure I could get high enough off of one of the statue things on the side here. Or if I made a running leap and glide, it'd probably be fine. This is only, what, a 20-foot gap? It's only a 20-foot gap, and I'm sure that with an acrobatics check, I could easily jump at least 10 or 15 feet.
yeah, but yeah, you do spend a good chunk of the day going through, and it's the guide says we're almost there, but looks it's getting close to evening. She says the last part of the leg of the journey might be best to do in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's set up camp.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
I'm keeping an eye on her while I do my watches.
Oh shit! Perception. No.
Actually, you don't need to,
Huh?
as Numen, during the first watch, you hear clear rustling in the coming from the jungle.
Okay.
And it's definitely something that's trying to stealthily approach the camp.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to stealthily approach it.
But you hear multiple sources coming towards you. And you do
Okay,
see
well, then I'm just
is
getting
awake.
I'm getting into a position where I'm hidden.
Yeah.
Are you letting anybody know?
Yeah. No shit.
I'll rustle your tent before I go.
Well, I'll scream like a bitch. Ah!
Well, you're asleep.
Oh, dear. Yeah, I'm rustling Jorgoth's tent before I go into my hiding.
And you see her guide look up, and she says, "Oh, something the matter?"
You tell me.
I don't know. You've been keeping watch.
Yeah, there's noises.
Oh.
Care to tell me what they are?
She says, "Why would I know?"
I'm giving her a knowing stare at this point.
Give me an insight. With advantage.
Let's roll 2 just to be sure.
Yeah, you. She sees and she understands that you understand.
Good.
And she says, "Ah, well." And she sticks out her tongue, and you see the snake tongue.
I'm going to open fire on her.
All right, with that,
That'll. Oh wait, you with your bow, right? That's not quite
Yeah.
loud enough.
No, I'm just opening fire on her face.
Yeah.
Now, do I get advantage because I'm not moving?
correct. $17. All right, and I'll get everyone to roll initiative.
Oh wait,
And to think I let this bitch out.
wait. I thought you were a rogue.
I am a
Roll
rogue.
for me, Damon.
But she sees me and I don't have any allies near her.
But you had advantage, though, right?
I
I did. I
am
picked the
counting.
advantage.
I am counting the sneak damage.
Well, it. Oh, okay. It doesn't show the breakdown of the rolls, so.
I took the advantage.
It's 11 and 6.
And it was 22 and 23 on the hit.
Ah, that's weird. That doesn't show it.
It doesn't-
More initiatives.
Can you roll for me? Because I stepped outside. Either that or you wait for me to bring it up on my phone.
I'll roll for you.
All right.
Who needs initiative anyway?
Initiatives for pussies.
I don't have yours.
Mine's in there.
No, Numen.
Oh, it's in there.
Oh, there it is. It was mixed in with your damage.
Yeah, I rolled it immediately after.
Yeah, so you do get that lovely damage off. Did quite a bit, but not loud enough. So Moardorr, even though you're first, you're sleeping,
What the fuck?
and it is
Yeah, I
your
did.
turn.
Okay.
Wait, it's my turn. So
Or you're asleep.
Because nobody's
But
called
I-
out to wake you yet.
In the initiative order, you're top, but she
fuck, man.
runs back and
Can I do anything then? I mean, can I even stand up? See what the fuck?
I don't know. You're sleeping. You can't really.
Oh,
do
I
anything.
wake the fuck up.
No, you don't.
There's
a
nothing
noise.
to wake you up yet. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, she misses you. And next up, let's out of the trees.
Fucking snakes.
And that is their turn. It is now your turn.
Who is
And
your
just a
turn?
heads up, you do still hear more rustling in the bushes.
Am I
Okay,
awake or
well,
not?
I'm going to yell
Yeah.
ambush and then take another shot at it.
Okay, so you're yelled out.
And I'm taking another shot at her. I'm going to try to snipe her.
All right. So -5. You do hit. And you don't need that extra damage as you stick one and she is now pinned to the tree.
Perfect. She's staying there.
But are you saying anything?
Like
I
Inuyasha.
yelled ambush before I
Yeah,
did that.
so yeah, everyone has heard the word ambush. Zradak,
Well, apparently, except for me.
you were asleep on your turn. It is now basically
Can't
you're
hold
asleep.
back and then
Numen's turned. Numen screamed out, and now you're awake.
Are those fish?
No,
Right.
they. Give me 1 second.
fucking
It looks like a trout to me.
Go ahead and call them that. It'd probably be a great insult.
They look like this. But it is your turn.
Ah,
Murloc.
Okay.
Murloc.
I might as well summon your flame boy because I'm assuming that's what you're gonna do.
yes, I am. Lame boy, burn this sumbitch right here.
All right. It fails. So go ahead and roll.
Alrighty, sizzle. Fuck.
All right. And what would you like to do for your action?
Let's see. I remember that thing was gonna almost kill us when we were in the fucking house. I think I'm gonna. What do you think? Should we lightning that bitch? Eric?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm calling lightning.
All right. Which spell are you using?
Call lightning, 3rd level, has a range of 120 feet.
Basically, it's the one where he creates the thunderstorm, and then he gets to pick one target every turn as an action
Got it.
for the 3d10 damage. I think it is.
Mm-hmm. 3d10.
All right. Yep. So you have created
I
a
believe.
nice lightning cloud comes up and covers the sky.
I can't remember if
And-
there's a save.
Yes, a dex save.
14.
Yeah. So let's have it roll. Ooh, yeah, no. Its last save was 5. It decided it wanted to beat it and go down one more.
Alright. Here we go.
$18. What is that one? I'm assuming there. I can't remember if. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, the extra D10 is if the weather was already stormy, but it's not. So yeah, so it's just the 18 there. Yeah, basically, if there's a storm, you basically take over the existing storm and add to it. Gattsu,
Am I awake?
you are awake.
Convenient, that.
I will walk to the closest one.
Yep.
And I'm gonna whack him.
Go for it.
I did.
Oh, yeah. That's a wonderful hit.
He alive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna hit him again.
All right.
I really like 12s.
Yeah. It's looking hurt, but it is still up.
This motherfucker. All right.
It's so nice that yours automatically rerolls the 1s and 2s.
Nice. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Well, they think they're monsters, so I think that's cute. And let's go up to the one that Flame Boy did and say hello to it.
Unfortunately, as you go to swipe, the second one hits. It ducks underneath your first swipe, so your second one, you more do an uppercut with your claw.
Okay.
But it is still up. But it looks really, really hurt at this point. And this point, now, out of the forest, a different type of snake man comes out. But it used its turn to get out there. And last but not least, one more pops out. And this one is weird as everything's human about him except for his arms.
Let's see, over arms, sneakhead.
No, just snakes. And he sees
Gross.
Numen. And he is going to does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
As he casts Eldritch Blast at you.
How can he dodge?
It's a single spell attack.
That's
It's
just the
not
one where
a-
he uses a reaction to take half damage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So you take 3 damage.
That's a shitty Eldritch Blast.
No, Eldritch Blast itself, it's the fact that there's multiple casts of it that make it do damage.
Yeah.
Each individual one's not too bad.
All right. But he actually only shoots 1 beam.
Interesting.
Moardorr, you are awake now.
Oh, gee.
Thanks, right?
Hey, that's what happens when you get to go first and no one wakes you up.
You rat bastards.
I didn't get a chance to.
Actually, no, Scott, that idea of the spell, the getting bolt.
All right. Oh, which one?
See which ones are likely to kill.
Right now, this one and
Yeah.
this one are hurt. This one looks like to be the most hurt.
All right.
But if you hit it,
So we'll do
you're
that then.
with your sword, you do more damage, and you're more likely to hit
Yeah.
it.
Oh, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this one then, because this one I can actually hit and move up to in the same fucking turn. Well, fine then. I'll sword that motherfucker.
Skewer it. Let's have some shish kebab snake.
That's a hit.
Snake kebab.
14.
All right. It's still up.
God damn. All right. Well, it's my turn.
You have 2 hits, so you got 1 more.
Oh, my bad.
That's a hit.
It's 7.
That is bang on what you needed.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else, can I?
You
Give him
can
a finger.
I mean, you can put your hand on somebody and touch them
Sorry.
in inappropriate ways. I don't think anybody needs your touching at the moment, but
Yeah.
that's what you
Move
can
10
do.
feet, so yeah, you can. Yeah, perfect. All right, next up, it's these things' turn. This one's gonna go up.
Bring it, bitch.
That's gonna be a miss. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
It manages to hit you for 3 damage with slashing as one of its claws manages to just barely get under your plate. Next up, this one's gonna try to bite you and claw at you.
Bring it, bitch.
Actually, this one's going after Moardorr.
That's fine.
It's even more of a bitch.
Yeah, that one doesn't even come close. This thing actually is going to run up to the flame boy.
Well, that
Okay.
He's gonna regret it.
Yeah, because he net ones on the bites, so he just gets a nice face
About
full of
that.
ash and flames as you see it. It staggers back, and you see it basically it takes some damage, and it's skipping its turn. But the last one is going to try to bite into Jorgoth. Man, these guys just can't roll for shit. Does 19 hit you?
No.
Snakes don't have thumbs.
All right. Well, that's their turn. Numen.
Okay, well, snake for arms there. I'm gonna try to snipe him.
Okay.
Oh, those are terrible.
The hell is that roll?
A 17.
17 does hit him, though.
Oh, it shows 31 in my app. I was
Okay,
like,
well, he
what?
only takes piercing damage. He doesn't take the sneak because there's no
Yeah.
one close enough to.
Well, did you do your steady shot or your steady shot or no?
That was a steady shot, yes.
So
That's
he-
why.
Then he does.
Yeah, because
So long as you have advantage, you do get your sneak.
if you
I
have
thought I
advantage or if they're within 5 feet of an ally,
Oh.
either or.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. There, yeah. So okay, so he takes 24. And then I'm going to move back a little ways. Oh, there.
All right. Zradak.
All right. I think we need to honor Thor, the thunder god here.
It's like a 120-yard range you have right now, too.
Yeah. So I can hit all the motherfuckers in here.
Yeah, you just got to pick which one you want to try to shish kebab.
I think we should shish kebab that one.
The fuck is that one? It's like normal dude, except his head's a snake.
Yep. Unfortunately, this one. Actually, can you counter spell?
Nope, because the spell is already cast.
All right, then yeah, let's get the other one to try to.
It's basically Witch Bolt. The one
Yeah.
where once you've cast it, you can just use your action every turn to.
And he does take that damage.
That's right. Take it.
Take it high.
And Flame Boy's gonna teleport on the same spot. Hopefully, it hits both of the bitches.
I think the second teleport's just 5 feet, is it not?
Yeah.
So yeah, he will only hit one.
Okay.
Well,
then,
the I'm sorry, right there.
yeah, drop
Yeah.
him.
So he's gonna hit him. Let's.
Alright. Let me know when I need to roll.
It hits both, right?
No, it hits one.
What's
the other
it's an AOE of 5 feet.
This one's not in the 5 feet range. It would have to be here.
Very well. Did he save?
He did, but you still roll because I believe he takes half.
Does
So he
2
did.
drop him?
No.
Fuck. All right.
Anything else?
Give him the finger. Next round. Next person.
Yeah. Gattsu.
I am going. Just swing at the dude next to me. Whack.
Oh, that's a nice hit. Okay. He is still up though.
And whack him again. Fuck.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Jorgoth.
I guess we might as well just keep going after the one that I'm at there. So. Oh, I completely forgot. Why did I not do this?
Where are you getting the advantage from?
pack tactics for my mutation.
That is true.
And it wouldn't matter either way, both of those rolls. The first roll was higher on both.
Yeah, but you do, with both hits, you do kill that one.
And then I'll
as you
use
rend it to pieces.
let's for my movement then. Oh, really? Fuck it. I'm gonna make a beeline for this guy. Oh, that's actually perfect where I am. Yeah, right there.
All right. It's actually going to pull out its bow. Okay, that's a crit. And that's a miss. So you take... Do you have a resistance to poison?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to separate that. So you take 15 piercing.
Okay.
And I will... And you take 7 poison, and that's already halved.
22. Okay.
And he's going to actually move back. Do you have a 10-foot range attack?
I don't at this second. I would have
Okay.
next turn because I didn't separate my claws this turn.
Oh, okay, so yeah, he
Yeah.
did back up.
Yeah.
This one, can I get everyone to make a Constitution saving throw as he starts singing? Okay, that's a fail for Zradak. And that's a fail for Jorgoth. Jorgoth and Zradak, you fall asleep.
Okay.
Great. Fucking Jigglypuff.
Pretty much, yeah.
Moardorr.
I'll whip this bitch's ass.
All right, go for it. That's a hit. 8 damage, not bad. That one's a miss.
Yeah. We'll get you next time, bitch.
All right. This one hisses out, and Moardorr, you get an attack of opportunity as that one leaves your attack range, so you can go ahead and take a swing at it.
Motherfucker.
The one that sung, was it within attack range?
No, it's 15
He's over
feet.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's a
20
hit. Yep.
So you can smite on any attack you want, by the way, Dusty. So if you
Okay.
really wanted to die, you can try to smite it.
No more than I want everything else to die.
All right. So
How meta.
these things are trying to team up against Gattsu here. Let's see if they... Okay, that is a crit. So you take 11 piercing.
Out.
And... as well as one of them does get a claw, so 7 slashing as well. Out of the 6 attacks that hit you, only 2 hit.
Sweet.
And... if you are unconscious, I do believe your flame boy disappears, correct?
I'm not really clear on that.
It's unconscious isn't well. It specifies that like your. It should specify actually, because it's usually for the 0 health thing.
I would...
Because it's not concentration.
It's not concentration. Your thunder spell does go away.
Yeah.
Your flame boy does go limp, though. He cannot do anything unless you command him.
We could dream.
He can dream. Your fire becomes just a bonfire. And this last one is going to go after Numen.
Let's go.
Of course.
You. I'll bring you.
I don't think a 15 hits you, does it?
15 just hits me.
Okay, so one attack manages to get in. For 3 slashing.
Yep.
It is your turn.
Well, I still want to hit the one way out there, but I got this dipshit beside me.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot salad fingers again.
All right. All right. It's a good hit. He's starting to look a bit rough.
Okay, well, I'm gonna disengage from the idiot beside me.
Okay. Zradak, you're asleep. There is no save.
All right, cool.
Gattsu. Everyone, you do notice that the companions who have fallen asleep don't seem to be stirring at all. Gattsu, it is your turn.
This one that's son?
Sorry, which one? Sorry?
Which one's son? This.
That one's saying.
That,
Oh,
yeah,
the one that I'm.
the one that you've been
Good.
shooting. Yes. Salad
Perfect.
fingers.
Yeah,
Salad fingers.
he's got a bunch of snakes for arms. It kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Snake fingers.
I'm gonna attack the same one that I've been damaging thus far.
Okay.
Left of me. Oh, crushing it today.
It's still up, but it looks quite hurt.
All right, attack number 2.
And with that, it is down.
Okay, bonus attack from killing it. The one to the right.
That's just a miss. 14 is their AC.
I will pop a maneuvering attack. No,
Oh, the
precision attack.
Jeez.
Don't even have to roll, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
yeah. Well, you roll because that's to the damage because you will hit.
No, this is to adding to hit.
But it also adds that to your damage, doesn't it? Oh no, it doesn't. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. That one's
Yeah,
right. Ones.
Just
so, yeah,
to the
you do
melee.
hit. That one's still up, but it's looks like it's on its last legs.
That'll be that.
All right. Jorgoth, you're
What the
asleep.
fuck, Scott? Christ.
No
That
shit.
was bad.
That's the wrong channel for that.
No shit.
Oh, would you have shifted out of your form?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I stay in that form unless I revert it, or the 6 hours, I believe, is the duration.
Numen. Charisma saving throw.
Charisma?
Charisma. That's a fail.
Oh.
It asks you to come forward.
What, the salad fingers bastard or the other one?
This one. It's asking you to walk towards it.
At what speed? Like, am I moving like my full move?
Oh,
like,
sorry. It was a wisdom saving throw. Do you have any pluses to it? Or is it the same kind of roll?
It's exactly the same.
Okay, then yeah. So yeah.
So am I moving 30 feet? Is that what
No, on your turn,
I,
you will move towards him.
oh, fine. Okay. But can I shoot at the same time?
This one sees this nice little. Actually, he was here. I'm trying to think if he can forgive Numen for all the damage he's done to him. He saw what his companion did, but he is... Nope, he's going for it. So you're no longer charmed.
Good.
But... that... Oh, those are both hits. Okay.
I can still uncanny dodge one.
These are melee attacks. So you take 10 piercing. Can you uncanny and dodge a melee attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Any
so...
attack. Any attack that I can see the attacker.
Okay, so we'll do that. Sorry, I'm assuming you're doing it.
Yeah.
So this is the one that you will have. So 5. So 5 piercing and 18 poison.
Ow.
So you can half that. So it'll be 2 piercing and 9 poison. And then the second damage is 5 piercing and 9 poison. And you notice that the first... Oh, no, actually. Okay, yeah, no, that doesn't go off again. You notice the first attack had way more potent poison.
Oh, man. I'm hurt.
Yes.
Not down, but really hurt.
And then... Yeah, so that is his turn. Moardorr.
Meh.
It's your turn.
Meh, slashy, slashy.
Fucking
All right.
snake thing.
And that's a kill.
Yay! I killed things. I guess I'll go over and slashy, slashy this one for my second attack.
Yep.
Whatever the fuck that thing is.
Snake thing.
That's a hit.
You smiting any of it?
I'm not really in a smiting mood.
Okay.
I mean,
It does
sounds
more
like
damage.
Eric really wants me to smite something.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I'll
that's
smite
kind of like
it.
the paladin's bread and butter.
A lot.
What's that?
It hurts.
Alright, well, I'll smite him. I'm just gonna find my fucking attack. There, divine smite.
It's a 3d8 for a level 2 smite.
3d8. Okay.
Yeah. It also adds to how much he'd have to roll if he has to concentrate on anything too.
You do notice that as you're hitting him, he does not seem to be maintaining any spells.
Well, that was weak.
The other one that tried to charm.
Yeah.
11.
He's
A
looking quite
one?
hurt at this point. But next up is... this thing. And it's going to try to go after you.
Hmm.
Hey, it actually manages to hit you with something.
With what, though?
With its bite. You take 9
Remember,
piercing damage as it bites into you.
okay, you remember my armor is 22, though.
I know.
Okay.
It hit you.
Alright.
That's what I mean it managed to actually hit you.
Okay.
It is Numen's turn.
Okay,
Fuck y'all
well,
teeth.
I guess I'm gonna lay into this guy again.
You'll have disadvantage if you attack with your melee, or with your bow, if you don't move.
So I get a normal.
But you can also disengage to be at range and still shoot him.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna do that first.
Yeah, you just won't have the... or you'll still have the advantage because your ally's nearby.
Exactly.
That's a hit.
19.
Do you want to do anything as your bonus action?
I disengaged as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Do you have any other attacks or?
You only get the one attack.
Yeah.
One big shot. That's
Zradak, you're asleep.
Dreaming of fuzzy little sheep.
Gattsu.
On fire.
It's fuzzy little sheep on fire.
Far away, this
Bah,
asshole.
bah.
Oh, perfect. Move over to the singing asshole.
Hey.
And whack.
Miss.
Just kidding.
just one
Another
whack.
whack. More
Miss.
just kidding.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. That'll be it.
All right, Jorgoth, you're asleep.
Which spell is this?
It is not a spell. It is called Marshalk Slumber. And I will point out, unless you take damage or someone uses an action to wake you up, you cannot be woken for 10 minutes.
Okay.
What defines as an action?
Your action.
Get the fuck up!
So instead of attacking, you would wake your companion up.
This motherfucker.
But this one,
For instance, your shitty last turn could have been used to wake up your buddy.
18 and 17. Do those hit you, Moardorr? Or Gattsu?
18 and 17?
Yeah.
18 does, 17 does not.
Okay, so you take 5 piercing and 7 poison.
Oh no, I don't. Never mind. Okay.
As a bonus action,
It can suck my pucker.
he's going to Misty Step over to you.
Okay, Mr. Twinkletoes.
Unfortunately, because he Misty Step, he can't do that, but he is going to try to bite you again. Okay, that's a hit.
How do you know?
I'm pretty sure your AC is not over 20. These would hit.
Divine intervention.
Basically, I'm going off the basis if it'll hit Moardorr, it'll hit you.
That's fair.
So, are you doing Uncanny Dodge? I'm not sure if you can do it again.
I don't.
Numen.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
It's a reaction, so
That
Yes.
was a random
So,
shot.
I will. So
It's a
you'll
new.
want to do this on this first one.
either way, unless I'm probably down.
So 7, 3.
I'm down.
Okay, yeah, you are down. And that's his turn. Moardorr.
Oh, what the fuck? Where'd he go?
He went over to me.
Oh,
He disappeared.
Fucking hates me.
Yeah, you did most of his damage.
to be fair, meh.
By the way, this one has not been hit at all.
The one, but oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's change that, shall we?
That's a hit. Gonna smite.
I get 2 hits, right?
Yes.
I'll do my 2 hits and then I'll smite.
Okay. Hey, that's a hit.
Be right back.
And okay, so it was 3d8. Christ.
Oh, while he's doing that, Numen, give me a death saving throw.
What is it? Just a D20?
Yep, just D20.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's a pass.
Oh, if I could spell roll.
You can also use the dice tool that's it's the on the toolbar there, that's the second from the bottom.
Arr?
In,
Where's that?
In roll
In
20.
roll-
In the top left, you see there's all the icons. The second one up from the bottom is a dice. You can just hover over it and it'll give you
All the dice.
What
all
the
the
fuck are
dice.
you talking about?
All the dice.
I'm serious. I'm on my character page. Where is this that you're talking
No,
about?
it's in
Yeah,
roll
20.
20.
Oh, roll 20.
Instead of typing it in, you can just click there, and if you hit the numbers beside each dice, that rolls that many dice. So D8, go over to 3.
Oh.
Okay. With that one's dead. So Gattsu, because Zradak is still asleep.
How far away is he? Not too far.
Is
Okay.
that thing still alive with the 18?
I'm never leaving his threatening square. I will take my action to wake his ass,
All right, you have successfully woken
then
him up.
I will pop my action surge to whack this guy.
By the way, damage also wakes someone up, so if you range attack
Oh,
your ally,
I could have attacked him. Nice.
You're like, that sounds
That's
far
missed.
better.
There we go. Christ almighty.
So you do hit him, and I do believe because you said you action surged.
Yeah.
So you do have 2 more attacks.
He
So one
did
of them
too.
could-
No. I used one action
Oh, right. So you have
to
one more.
wake, and the action surge. Wait, so I get 2 actions, not 2 attacks? I thought it was 2 attacks within the space of 1 action.
It is.
It is.
He have a bonus action if he critted or killed, but he didn't do either, so he
Oh,
doesn't
right,
have
so,
the last
yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm done.
Unfortunately, Jorgoth, you're still asleep.
Yep.
It's this thing's turn.
Wait, how is he? Oh,
Well, he's
Because
down
we were
there.
both asleep, yeah.
Yeah.
for fuck's sake. Someone shoot his ass.
And I get a wisdom saving throw from you, Gattsu.
Wisdom. I'm wise as fuck.
Right.
It asks you to give you your weapon.
I
shit.
hand him a
Hand it up.
hand axe. Here you go.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
he
man.
did not specify, so yeah, you have successfully handed him a weapon.
No, you should have pulled down your pants.
Let's see. I'm just quickly
Meet
reading.
Thor's hammer.
Jesus.
Wording matters.
Yeah,
Wording
you're
does
right.
matter.
Wording does matter.
And I am one literal fuck.
Actually, no, he's not gonna. Actually, yeah, he will approach. Does a 20 hit you?
Me?
You take 7 necrotic damage, and you notice that energy
Ugh.
gets sucked back into him
Oh, God.
as he heals off of it.
Cocksucker.
Doing all the damage he did.
Okay, and that's his turn. Moardorr.
Kill this motherfucker.
Oh, it's dead. That's my
Oh.
killed it. Sorry, I didn't click it off yet.
Alright, well. I'm down here. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
That's Eric.
No, I'm down here.
If someone pinged your character.
No.
Someone
Just-
go wake up our fucking juggalo homie here.
Just a reminder that he's taking a nap.
Pick up a fucking flaming stick out of the goddamn fire pit and throw it at him. Wake up, you birdie motherfucker.
Yeah, if you use an action to do that, I'll allow it.
I actually want to do that, and actually,
Okay, yeah, you do. So, Jorgoth, you take 1 burning damage, and you wake up.
wake the fuck up! Just hurts! Ah!
You notice that it got really close to your eye.
Hey, this character does have both eyes. Forgot about that.
Yeah, you didn't claw it out. Your other character did.
Or get a whirlpool.
Ooh. Do you want to smite? You might
Yeah,
want to
suppose so.
smite.
Yeah, I'll smite.
All right.
$3d8, right?
Yeah, how many spell slots do you have left?
Jesus Christ, I should have fucking
Ooh, yeah, that is.
done that by hand. That is shit.
Let's see here. Spells. And also that one you would have used up your 2 level 2 spells, so that one would have been 1 damage less. So I'm gonna knock off the 1. That'll be nice.
Okay.
But yeah, whenever you smite, you do use up your spell slots. And you
Okay.
only have 2 level 2 ones.
Because you're a
Alright.
paladin, bitch.
Numen, death saving throw.
Oh, fail.
That's a fail.
Our druids at least awake now, though, so.
Zradak, you are now awake, and all you see is corpses of lizards or of snake men, and Numen doesn't look too good. As you expect that the blood outside his body should be inside his body.
Well, we should probably fix that, shouldn't we?
Blood is for pussies.
No, it kind of belongs in the body.
Because if the blood's not in the body, he can't cauterize it.
Right.
Effectively, anyway.
So, yeah. Can I heal him without provoking attack of opportunity from this fuck?
You have healing word,
yeah.
right?
What?
I think you have healing word.
Healing word.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound familiar to me.
No?
It's because you're
No, he
too
does not.
busy.
Oh.
He has healing spirit.
Oh, that would work too.
Yeah, that's a ranged peel.
All right. Healing spirit. Then let me find it.
It's level 3 and it heals every turn.
Yeah, basically you create a little floating. In your case, it'd be a floating.
No, the perfect explanation for Scott, it's a light will that moves.
I was gonna say it's a flaming skull.
He's used to
it's
playing
like
a
a
priest in WoW.
Oh.
And they get light will.
So, Numen, you are back up.
6.
And then on your turn, you'd heal another because you're in the spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like literally on me.
What
That's
about my flame boy?
And where are you gonna put your flame boy?
I want to put him right here.
And that's enough to hit both of them.
Exactly.
without hitting the other. Perfect.
All right. Do either of them fail their throw?
Yes.
All
Both
right.
do.
All right. Ooh.
And that is enough to take down this one.
Oh.
As it shrieks and it falls into the fire to cause even more of a flame.
Smell like burnt
Yay
snake.
for flames, but I kind of wanted to kill Salad Fingers.
Salad Fingers does not look healthy right now.
Oh.
He did just heal off of
Yep. Gattsu.
Aw, damn it.
I say, who's still up?
We have one thing
Salad.
alive that has not been branded.
I think we need to
Is
make
it
him
Ooh.
suffer.
still hostile though?
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's you see he's looking around like
Do him.
Make him suffer.
Grapple.
all right. He needs to make an
He
opposing
gets neck
strength.
horn.
Okay, and you do Yeah, you successfully pin him.
Perfect.
I want to just full Nelson from behind.
Okay, let's cut off the snake hands and cauterize them.
All right, Jorgoth.
All right. I'm gonna do these non-lethal.
Okay.
Because they're technically unarmed. And
And they'd be at this point with advantage. You're gonna hit him and knock him out.
yeah, I have my advantage from him anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, he is successfully unconscious.
And I'll pull out the my mark to
Yep.
give to our flame boy to superheat.
Make that shit red hot.
You do.
Yay.
Put it right on his forehead.
You do, and you notice that that deals 1 damage to him. He starts dying.
I heal him.
All right. You heal him, and are you healing him or just stabilizing him?
Oh no, I'm healing while he's being held by my ally there. So I'll heal him
And he
for.
wakes up screeching.
Good. That's what we
Face.
wanted. He hits for 8.
All right.
Does let's see what am I speaking here? I don't think I speak anything that he does.
He does speak common.
Oh. Where's Carlos?
Kevin?
You see, he's sitting there. He's like, he starts speaking in Abyssal.
All
I
right.
understand that.
As do I.
Yeah. It says. He says, "You'll find your answer in," and you see he starts trying to cast a spell.
I stick an arrow in his mouth.
I think it should move the brand to his mouth.
I'm still holding his ass, so
Yeah.
manhandle this motherfucker.
I'm putting the arrow in his mouth and pointing it up into the roof of his mouth, but not forcing it.
Let me double check. Does it? All right, you the one component he needs.
Mm.
Oh, my spine. What?
Yep. So you have an arrow in his mouth.
I say we immolate his tongue out of his mouth when we're done.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Jesus
Oh yeah, I say it to
Christ.
you, Mr. Pyro.
I'll hold the guy's jaw open and then turn it to flame boy.
Flame boy, immolate the tongue.
Yeah, I move the arrow.
Do we want to attempt more answers before we maim this guy?
I think
Let's see if he gets what we're going for here.
What the
And
fuck is wrong with me? I'm being reasonable.
does he understand our context?
Yeah, he nods his head.
the second you make a word, we will sever your tongue. Then we'll say that.
No. The second he makes a wrong move, because we're trying to get words out of him.
Yeah, you see he starts looking back and forth. Gattsu, you lose your grip as he turns into a small snake and he tries to run away.
Stomp
Oh,
on
I
him.
stomp that motherfucker.
Give me an attack roll.
Just flat attack.
Yep.
Unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Yep. Yeah. You hear a sickening squish as he turns his back to normal, and you had taken most of the snake's head and body off. You see, there's no shoulders, there's no head, just the weird spindly arms and his bottom torso, like his bottom legs.
Are we near anywhere path like somewhere that would look like it's well traveled?
Give me a survival.
Because if so, I have an idea.
You piece together that your guide took you completely in a different direction.
But is it somewhere that's traveled that people would see?
No. Look,
Hmm.
you feel that you're probably somewhere in the middle of this dense forest or jungle here,
Damn it.
and that crossing the bridge was not necessary to get to Mesru, as it's on the other side.
Well,
Thank God that bitch is dead.
I mean, I'm gonna suggest maybe we just hang the snake people from the trees, branded, so that when their fellows find them at some point, because we're obviously near their territory,
I like it.
leave a nice
Pretty
message
much.
that
With that survival, you take a look, and this doesn't look like it's near their territory. This looks like this was a set-up ambush away from their territory.
so they
Let's
can
still hang up just for when people come looking for him.
Grizzly totem. How about that?
pretty much. We told
Yeah.
our master that we would
Best.
well
Did
she
anyone watch Hannibal?
On what? What?
Anyone here watch Hannibal?
Oh, I did not. I don't watch. Watching the new one, the Reese.
I say we do that to the bottom.
Interesting.
Turn them into grotesque displays.
Well, that's what we're all saying.
we just want to make sure that the symbol is recognizable.
Oh yeah, the symbol is very easily recognizable.
And I'll do it to the other spiders as well, or not spiders, the other mini guys.
Yep, you put up what remains of their corpses and you string them up all nicely. Clear to anyone that whatever that
We're not
symbol
to be
is involved,
fucked with.
don't get involved with.
They should all recognize the dragon symbol.
Yeah. All right. But you were still in the middle of your rest. You have not successfully completed a long rest. Or any form of rest, so.
So let's keep resting because I really need it.
Think we all do.
Yep.
All right.
It is 1 a.m.
What are you, pussy?
Yeah, I just didn't realize it was that late.
I have another hour to go.
So you do get your long rest off.
I get something off.
But you now notice that you guys have no guide.
Yeah, did we kill her?
Well,
Oh yeah,
we have no guy, but you do have a Chult native, so
you do have a Chult native, so you have
whatever.
someone who's
I now will never trust a guide again, so I don't care if I get us lost. I will now just lead. I don't trust anyone,
We'll just roll and hope for the best.
pretty much. At a +6, there isn't like a guide's gonna help us too much. Would you guys want to keep going, or a good place to call it?
Yeah, it's a good place to
Honestly,
call
I'm
it.
getting a little tired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep sometime.
Some of us are pussies.
It's 2 a.m. here.
Some of us got up at a decent hour.
Hey, yeah, fuck you. Man.
I mean, I
haven't been up
would
that
have,
late.
but
I don't remember what time I got up. It was late. I know
It
that
was
much because
like
I was late
8
to my
a.m.
appointment.
I wanted to get up at 2. Fucking.
Right, you guys managed to successfully out-con the con men with the dragon.
He was a snake.
So it
It was a snake.
with the with that one, is it the fact that we made it so that his reward is going to have to be so high that he risks stealing it? Is that what prompted him to steal it?
No, he was lying the entire time.
Ah.
The 2,000 gold was just to make sure the dragon came up. He wasn't sure if the dragon would stay in the cave and notice that someone was going towards its horde. So he brought gold solely to get the dragon out of the mountain.
Oh.
Because Celinda was with you guys, she 100% knew your path, and she relayed the best way to get the statue.
Right. Fucking bitch.
And
I knew I could have just fucking killed her in the cage.
that's why he also knew all the details of what went down.
Oh.
why he
Yeah.
was saying like how the dragon got the statue and all that.
How he knows about the dragon in the first place, yeah.
How does he knows about the dragon in the first place? Everything was relayed through her.
So we just no longer trust anybody we find, and they can all die.
Sounds good.
Are you trying to give me a boner?
I mean, at this point, I gave up my
My codpiece is as dented as it can get.
So we're just gonna make grizzly trophies along the way.
I mean,
Who's for me?
I'll be surprised that it's been so long since you guys have committed some form of atrocious act. Although it's against villains, but it's still.
That's the thing, is we haven't had much of a chance. We just got out of Rockhammer where we just nuked everything. So.
So we're going to step beyond murder, but we're just going on.
Yeah.
Just,
I will level you guys.
We have killed something at virtually every stop, including the
Yeah.
back of the letter. And usually killing things we don't need to as well.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move. I doubt you guys will find it, but I will determine where the goblin
get a level, right?
village lands.
because we may or may not want that village.
Oh.
I will say, for the purpose that you're thinking of, Eric, you won't find it there now.
Oh,
The hell do I even get at level 7? Oh, evasion.
you get auto half damage on
Oh, I might as
AoE.
well let you guys know that in that goblin village, around the chief's neck, was an amulet. If you took
Yeah.
the amulet and you went back to where the shield guardian was, you would have gotten yourself a mechanical friend to follow you.
I got an oh my god message after I flung it. So
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's gone.
It means it's now a needle in a haystack. A haystack the size of an island.
Oh, we could find
Okay,
that
well-
dude and ask him a question. Now that we finally have a fucking question.
it's not the size of an island because the tree would have had a general trajectory.
That's
It's not like
assuming
the
that
thing down to the left could fire to the left. It would have to fire to the right.
that's still assuming that the necklace piece didn't get like flung off in a random direction or like fall
Well,
right
if it
away.
was around the
Or...
neck of a goblin that had a thing on her head, it would be kind of hard for the necklace to come off, I think. So my guess is it's going to be wherever the village landed. And we know we would have known like the starting trajectory of the tree.
But we don't have any reason to follow it, though, is the problem.
No, we don't.
And plus, even if you went after, it's been a few days since it launched.
I love that wording.
You get a new spell, Scott.
I get to take no damage on successful dex saving throws.
And half damage on failed ones.
Yeah.
That's random.
All I got was evasion.
It's amazing. Having auto half damage on that kind of shit's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I can summon an elemental. Ooh, or polymorph. Or
And it's nice because I'm proficient in dex saves too.
By the way, the spell that he was trying to cast was another Misty Step.
You know, he ain't getting that off.
How did you like the song?
Better than the snake fingers.
I was sitting there, I'm like, man, the DC's not that bad, but if everyone went unconscious, I'm like, what would happen? Instant TPK.
Oh, I get another maneuver.
Oh, nice.
and your die goes up? Or is that
If it did, I
9?
didn't notice.
Actually, how many hit points do I have? $45. Yeah.
45.
Yeah, I'm weak.
Jesus.
I was wondering, I'm
Yeah.
like, you're down? By the way, his ability was he used both of them up on you. His first melee attack does an extra 3d10 poison damage.
He dealt like 36 damage to me over the course of those 2 rounds.
Yeah, well, you dealt close to 50 to him. That's why he was targeting you. Out of his 88 HP hit pool, you did 56 of it.
Yeah.
AKA, not happy with you. And given your tactics of moving around, he's like, yeah, if I lose sight of that archer, I'm dead.
To be fair,
Yeah.
he's gonna be dead no matter what.
I don't know. Had one more of us been slept, that would have been a whole different story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, totally.
But now you know about those guys.
Yeah, auto target.
And they just heads up, you would know because now that it is a once per day ability. Once they use it, they can't do it again.
That's good.
You should go update Star Citizen, Damon.
I have to completely reinstall it.
That's fine. It's totally worth it. Like seriously, that Javelin tour, probably one of the only times you're going to get to do that or see how big the Bengal carrier is up close for at least a year.
The game gone gold yet?
Oh shit!
The gameplay loop's pretty solid lately.
Server we
Dude.
were on last night was hot garbage.
The second one wasn't bad.
One where my ship freaked out.
Yeah, we rejoined after. Oh no, we didn't rejoin. You're right.
No, it was hot garbage.
Right. I want to find a way to fit some more ships into that Starlifter.
Gotta make it fit.
Yep. just ram it in there.
Jesus.